morning, beautiful people. It is Wednesday, the 16th of July. Welcome to TDA, the day after your favorite news platform and the home of popular culture as defined by you guys. The culture. And like we are every blessed day, we're hosted by the very best, man. Brent, you in the building?
Yes, I am. How are you?
We thank God. Can't complain, man. Can't complain.
Lovely.
How are you doing?
I am bloody shattered, mate.
I can
But
imagine.
I am still here.
Welcome to TDA. Amen.
Well,
Today
it's-
after your favorite news.
Oh, it was a bloody. Never mind. Anyway, good morning, everybody.
Good morning, people.
Let me just do a quick roll call. Let's see who's here. Good morning, Edgy. Good morning, Davina. Good morning, Crowd Crew. Good morning, Dr. Mani. Good morning, Sarah. I hope both of you all had fantastic birthdays.
Yes.
July? Are we in July?
We are indeed.
What did they say about July babies? You're not July.
Me?
Yeah.
Nah, not
Stephen
at all.
is. Steven's birthday today.
Today,
Yep.
big up, Steven.
Another joyous day.
Happy birthday.
Imagine so many birthdays in close succession.
Mm-hmm.
What is a man to do if not just celebrate it all?
This is it.
Anyway, what did they say about July babies?
I have no idea, to be honest
You
with
never had a friend that had a birthday in July?
you. Only Steven and my auntie.
How did you used to celebrate Stephen's birthday? Do you even tell him anymore?
Yeah, of course I do.
Did you send him a message today?
It's still early, innit? I know he's sleeping.
He's not sleeping. What? He rises in the morning just like me.
Nah, big up Steven, man. I don't know, what July baby's like. But to be fair, yeah, I don't really know what any sort of thing is like, to be fair. You know what I'm saying? It kind of goes into the horoscope territory.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. And I'm not too sure if all those things are real, to be fair.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, man.
That's surprising.
In terms of predicting somebody's, you know what I mean, demeanor or personality and its traits and things of that nature. I'm not too sure. Yeah. Because can't you change? You know what I mean? Can't you learn other things? But then again, maybe it just speaks to disposition, innit? Your natural state. Who knows?
Wow. Well, Sarah says loving, compassionate, nurturers,
Amen.
loyal.
Fantastic.
There you go.
Fantastic.
Davina, his name is Stephen. You spelled it correctly second time around. So, yeah. That. He gets annoyed with that type of spelling. Shout out Christy. We had a fantastic conversation yesterday.
Big up, Christy.
Sorry. Hey up. Volume goes a little low when you guys are speaking, especially Brent. It's because I'm dead. Oh, sorry. I was talking not to use words like that. I am tired. So my vocal register is lower than normal. Sorry. My apologies. I'll raise the volume up because I don't want to speak louder. Yeah, I had a fantastic conversation with Christy yesterday. She let me know that for all this time that she has known Stephen or known about Stephen, especially she attended a theatre production by the dope something brothers.
Okay.
What it called? We had them on as guests. Right Brothers?
Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, the Right Brothers.
Yeah. And afterwards we went for something to eat.
Oh, yeah, I remember that there.
Were you there?
Yeah, I was there.
Or at the restaurant too?
Like a Turkish restaurant, innit?
Yes.
Yeah.
And she remember she was there commenting on how many swirlers were around.
I believe so.
I'm trying to. It's remember. Sorry,
No, but
I have a
I'm
fantastic
to.
memory. So when I tell stories, it's because I remember. When you don't remember, and it's just about it. Just the other day. Was it years ago? Wasn't when you in Ghana?
It was last year though.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot I wasn't supposed to talk so much in the intro.
This guy, you're allowed, man. Yesterday we gave him 3 hours, innit? So you're allowed.
Oh, it's now balanced. It's
I
now
think
fine.
so. Yeah, that's what I've heard, innit?
All right. Well, to be honest, if it is that you say so, I think I have cover. Yeah. She was there talking about how many swillers were in the restaurant. And not just the restaurant, the area. Apparently it was a swiller area. Swiller infested area. Such such a negative term. Such a negative term. But anywho, my lovely Christy thought like all the while that Stephen was a swirler. Yeah. So it was only yesterday, like when I was talking, she's like, Daryl.
See what?
Who's Daryl?
Oh, is it?
and my recollection of, or my recounting of the Saturday, she was like, wait, Daryl's the swirler. So all this time I thought Stephen was the swirler.
Wow.
So it was a light bulb moment for her. I honestly think started making sense. Because when she first saw Stephen, she was like, what a waste. What a waste. The amount of laughter that was in my spirit, because I'm thinking, but I've told you Stephen's like me. We're literally like twins. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Even sometimes when it is on the phone, people think that when they say, like it's the same person talking, right? Even yesterday, Stephen says something, and then she said, Brent, don't add spice. And I'm thinking, I ain't even talking. I'm not even talking. Stephen's typing love. So when Stephen heard this filthy, diabolical accusation, right? This thing that she held for the longest while, and what struck me as funny, tickled me, was she thought that Stephen was a swirler, and she went to that restaurant, and she said what she said, just to antagonize him, whatever. Because she said afterwards, she was like, "Oh, he took that well. He took that well." Steven's there, like, he's agreeing. So she goes out there looking for trouble. She looks for trouble.
To be fair. To be fair.
Christy's too funny. Man, Steven was not happy. He's like, "What? When you saw me, like, how could you think I would waste all of this on a snow bunny?"
Can you imagine?
Yeah, he's not happy at all. Because obviously, he knows what he looks like. He knows who he is. So in his wildest nightmares, he would never have thought anybody would look at him and think, yeah, he'd go for a white. He'd waste it. He'd waste this all on a white. And you know how some women, I don't know what's wrong in their head, but some of them think that Stephen's better looking than me. So for a woman like Christy, she'd be like, "What? Crazy." But I guess she was still respectful and whatnot.
But wouldn't it be a waste, or wouldn't she say it as a waste if it was, since we know who it is?
What?
Since we know who it is, isn't it also a waste?
As in Stephen?
No, it's not Stephen though, isn't it?
Since we know who it is.
Yeah, because she confused who it was, isn't it?
Help me.
No, because I'm
me.
being conscious of what I'm saying, innit?
No, but I don't understand what you're saying. Do
All
better.
All right.
Oh, sorry. Do different. Because it could be me.
It's probably, well, you know. Anyway, it's not Stephen, it's somebody else, isn't it?
Daryl.
All right, exactly.
I said that.
Yeah, I know.
You have to mask that.
I have to be sure. I'm like that. I'm like that.
See what listening to what I said before.
I know, but I like to be. Anyway, wouldn't you see that also as a waste though?
Oh, so you've decided violence.
I haven't done anything.
You see, there are implications for what you're saying. You're saying that you could look at Daryl and one could be like, not handsome enough to be a waste.
No, I'm saying the opposite.
That's what you're saying.
I'm saying the opposite. I'm saying, why wouldn't you see that also as a waste?
You asked the question, why wouldn't she say the same about Daryl? That's what you're asking the question.
Exactly.
So, what you're implying is, hey, Christy, why didn't you say it's a waste about Daryl? What's the difference? What's the variable that changes?
To be fair, in my head, I don't know. Obviously, I'm assuming she's not seeing
You're saying things and not knowing how it could be.
That's not true. People just have to listen, right?
That was like Morris Chestnut. First time ever.
Big up Daryl.
Like it was compared to that's it.
So if that's the case, that's what I'm saying to you. If that's the case, wouldn't Christy then look at him and be like,
you see, you do it again. You do it again. You're asking Christy to basically say.
I'm asking you.
Well, why are you asking me?
Because you're the one saying.
I'm the one who knows that Daryl's the handsome mother ever. Morris Chestnut.
So what am I saying? That's
you
crazy.
You are saying that Christy must think that Daryl's clapped.
Why?
Because she didn't say it's a waste. Are you not understanding?
No, because that's not what I'm saying.
Hey.
And also,
hey,
I'm also
you and your
assuming she
trouble-
hasn't seen that before.
She has.
Okay, cool. I didn't know.
In pictures. She never experienced it in person. But yes. Yes. I can't say that it's a waste because this is my sister-in-law. She's good people.
It's yeah, of course.
Yeah. Why did you
No, but
stop
you didn't
that?
say that for Stephen.
Would you say it was a waste?
You didn't say it for Stephen.
Because Stephen is not with
I know.
so I'm confused.
But in the mind, he was.
Oh.
To Christy, you know what I'm saying?
It's diabolical. In Stephen's mind, it's diabolical. He took that as an affront, a personal affront,
Oh gosh.
which is understandable. To be honest, if anybody said about me, I don't care. I mean,
Yeah.
people will say all stuff. You look like you go for men.
This guy.
I was having a conversation with
guy.
Babiel and Anthony, like when they saw me the other day.
They come same time.
Yeah, at the same time. But it's not that it was planned. Yeah. Babiel's a good man, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Both Anthony and Babiel are good men, but I think Babiel is probably watching this stream because Canty is. But shout out Anthony. Shout out Ed too. Saw him yesterday.
Oh, Ed Grocery as well, yeah?
Yesterday.
Big up, Ed.
Yeah. He was on the way to Lauren's I Love Live event. Shout out Lauren.
Big up, Lauren.
I hope he passed on the message. Ed, one job. But anyway, where was I? Yeah. I was talking to them, and I'd said something, and there was laughter, right? Because there was obviously some left comment.
Okay.
Left field comment.
Most definitely.
Steven looks up and said, I thought you'll used to Brent by this time.
To be fair.
You've known me for a while, obviously, for the entire time that I've been in this country. When did I start developing my sense of humor? As in, the one that you shake your head at. Not the regular stuff. Was it after I came to Christ? Gave my life to Christ.
It might have been, you know.
See, this is testament. This is testimony that God did this.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And I didn't
might
know
have been.
what it was for at the time, right? Things started flying up my mouth, right? I didn't know why.
The tongues.
I never spoke in tongues. I never did that.
This is your version.
I never did that. No. I said, if I am to speak in a different language I don't understand, it's because it just flew to my mouth. Not because I began to utter it to then, you gotta roll into it. Gotta get the engine going.
Yeah, but why don't you think that's the case?
Why should I have to get the engine going? If it's divinely
Yeah.
gifted, it should just happen.
What
I
other-
shouldn't have to
what-
warm up first.
What other thing in life is divinely gifted that you ain't got to warm up?
What?
Yes, you heard me. So I don't know. Usain Bolt, amazing runner. The man ain't got to warm up.
Sorry.
The man ain't got to do.
Sorry. That's a different comparison, surely.
Why?
Because he was scouted, because he was observed to be pew. What are you talking about?
Yes, but the man didn't just.
When you said warm up, are you talking about physically warm up? Because I'm not talking about physically warm up. You do realize his talent,
Yeah.
his penchant for speed was noticed by somebody
For sure.
and then nurtured.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
what
to
are you talking about?
But he didn't notice. Your potential for speaking in tongues was seen by somebody when you put your hand up and said, I'm going to come to the front. Christ, take me. I'm back again. Do you get what I'm saying?
This is bollocks. You're saying bollocks.
Black Rob, where you at, man? Because I'm sure Black Rob is a tongue speaker. You must be.
He is definitely not a tongue speaker.
No?
He doesn't try as a tongue speaker.
He's too much of a troublemaker, isn't it?
No.
No?
No.
What do you mean?
That's not why he's a tongue speaker.
This guy. Do you think Maggie's a tongue speaker?
Maggie? Maybe early on in... Is she a Christian? I don't
Oh,
wanna
Black Rob
presume.
said he doesn't, man. Maggie, to be fair, it would be a waste if you're not. You know what I mean? All that left.
Well, this waste stuff. Where you
I'm getting it from you, man. All that being a lefty and not being a Christian. Come on, what's the point? What's the point? Might as well be on the other side and make money.
No, I don't think that she's a tongue speaker.
Yeah.
But she could have been in the early days. She does strike me as somebody who might have bought into the type of, the Potter's House type evangelism.
Yeah.
Way back when, where you were taught how to speak in tongues. I find it so weird.
Why?
Taught how to speak in tongues because obviously my understanding is that it's a language that if spoken in public, it needs to have a translation, right? It edifies nobody. It informs nobody because you're just doing it and nobody understands what you're saying, right? Yeah. And I think sometimes I believe that it could be a language outside of what human beings have already like heard, like going to different nations and whatnot. Because in my mind, that's essentially what it, a lot of the times it is. It's supposed to be, right? A language that can be translated by somebody. Somebody hears, I know what that means.
I think
and
there's
boom.
two.
That's the first thing. The second thing is when it is that you're in communication with God by yourself, mind you, right? It could be unintelligible.
Okay.
Right? As in no human language.
Yeah.
In my understanding, that's the two different types. You're saying that if spoken in mixed company, it can also be unintelligible, like a non-human.
I even think that's 95% of the time.
It's only because that's what you've been hearing from the pulpit. That's what you've been hearing from the congregation 24/7.
I think also scriptural though.
To talk to me.
So the first time, people might need, it's been a while, might have to correct me. The first time, it was meant to be, or it was a situation where they spoke languages, human languages that people understood. So that when there were people passing by, they were like, yo, this doesn't speak in my language. Because remember, they thought Peter was drunk at first.
Yep.
Right? But when he started speaking, I was like, wait a minute. I've just rode through from...
And heard that same thing.
That's my language. I know. What's going on there? How did he know this? And that became the miracle of it, right? But then when you go later on and you hear Paul talking about it, saying that this is the tongues of angels and all that sort of stuff, he's talking about something unintelligible, I believe.
Who translates that?
Someone in the congregation. But he was getting the wisdom from an unintelligible place too.
Yes.
That's how I'm seeing it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fair. But I just don't think... Well, I just don't know how they managed for the unintelligible dialect to be... I don't know how they went there. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And the thing is, every other a student of said class, it always starts off with 100%.
100%.
Do you understand? So, and I don't know if it's just unique to East London Church, ECC. I don't know.
It's not, you know.
I don't know.
It's worldwide.
So maybe I am stupid.
Why?
Maybe I'm naive. Maybe I just don't know. And that is the actual unintelligible language. But you have to start it off by those phrases and then it just flows.
And I'll tell you why I could somewhat buy into that, yeah. Into the one where you need to warm up the engine, like you said, yeah. It's because it was right there. Oh God, what was I gonna say? It was right there. Because there's an element of control. To then say, oh yeah, I can now speak in tongues, and then I just blurt out of my mouth. That means that I'm not in control. Remember, the scripture speaks to you being in control. You can say, you can start and stop. Do you
I
get what I'm
don't
saying?
know what you're talking about. You need to show me the scripture.
About what? Starting and stopping? About being in control?
Yeah. This
I'll
control
find it
stuff.
for you.
Because the control suggests that you have an understanding of the utterances that are coming out of your mouth.
No. That doesn't. Not
So
necessarily.
when you say control, what do you mean?
As in, I can close my mouth and nothing come out. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's not something that's taken over me where I just. It's not like a. You know, like you see in a lot of churches, types of churches, right? You may get the Spirit takes you and you're not in control. Speaking in tongues, at least through a Pentecostal lens, isn't like that. It's you are deciding to say something. Do you get what I'm saying? You don't know what you're saying, but you're deciding. In the same way you decided right now to stop talking and listen to me. I'm decided to talk and you know what I'm saying? I'm deciding this. I just don't know what I'm talking about. That's how I'm seeing it. It's not like the Spirit's taking on me and it's uncontrollable. Do you get what I'm saying? And so if that's the case...
No. I don't understand what you're saying. You asked
Okay.
a question, I'm answering you. No,
Cool.
I don't. I'm telling you why.
Talk.
When you speak normally,
Yeah.
what's the time or delay? What's the delay between thought and conveying?
It's minimal.
All right. And you're in control of the minimum, right?
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? Because based on what it is that you are hearing and you want to contribute, you wait patiently and then you, like it's a skipping hopscotch, not hopscotch, but waiting for your turn to jump into the jump rope, right?
Yeah.
And then you go. But you have an idea what it is that you want to communicate to me, right? When it comes to speaking in tongues, the variation that you're talking about, do they get a download of the message?
No.
Or is
Okay.
it like there's a feeling, right? You come to the front, there's a feeling now, and you're encouraged, just go. Just feel it. Mama, it's a lot of emotive interaction and encouragement before you open your mouth and start. And most times, it's whether it's in worship or some rousing, I don't know, choir of, celebration or whatnot. Yes? And then I'm guessing you feel like, all right, now it's my turn to open mouth. And once you open your mouth,
Yeah.
you're emotionally connected to continue until, I guess, everybody else dies down and it seems weird. And then you just
You stop.
you fade it out. You fade it out. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Where I don't look at it with doubt is when like there's quiet, right? And it could be like a message, it could be a prayer that's been said, and somebody stands up and then boom. There's no warming up of that. It's just, and it doesn't start like shalababa, right?
Okay.
It doesn't, that familiar warm up tone is not there.
No, but that's only when
And
you first
then
start.
I've witnessed this.
Yes.
And then as soon as that's done, no, that's not as soon as, sorry. Whilst it's going on, somebody else, way over somewhere else,
Yeah. Stands up.
stands up and then
Start translating.
translates
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
But
yeah,
it's not until that person finishes. It's as it's going.
Okay.
The person stands up. And I don't see it as you can choose to basically start or stop.
Oh, which one? The translator or the talker?
Both.
Okay.
Both. Because I believe it's a divine touch. So the whole idea where, no, I can stop this. I believe the Holy Spirit now
I'm gonna find it.
enters and speaks through said person and said translator. That's my belief. Do you understand?
I need to find the scripture for you because I'm pretty sure. Obviously, in my head, I'm probably paraphrasing it, but I'm pretty sure Paul talks. It's the very reason why they say don't do tongues in church unless there's a translator present. It's the very reason because it's controlled. Do you get what I'm saying? If there's no translator, they tell you keep your mouth closed.
I can read that differently. I can.
How do you see it?
No, as in what you just said.
Yeah.
I can hear like Paul like suggesting don't look to trust anybody who basically looks to say this stuff without the translation. Do you understand? Don't. I'm not saying look at it as fraud, but no, don't place anything in it because you're not edifying anybody. And nobody's being edified by that particular utterance. Do you understand? So if you want to be a faker and stand up and doing that, more fool you if there's no translation. That's how I see that passage.
Yeah. Okay, I think obviously it's been a while since I've
Read the Bible?
No, I read that particular verse, but I'll need to find it.
But that's just me, and I don't think that it is a requirement for heaven that people speak in tongues. That's not. That's it. For me. It's inconsequential, right? I just do believe that God is not a God of confusion or chaos. Do you understand? So if you've done this in a crowded auditorium and there's nobody understands it, like what's happening, other than you're just adding to more chaos. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And I love when it's French spoken from I don't know, somebody who's never even been to France, never heard any French dialect. Do you understand? Never learned it in school. And then somebody says, hey, you know what that person just said? Yeah, that's where I love it, man.
But is that speaking in tongues, or is that just somebody just speaking French?
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I see tongues as two things. One is you're speaking a language you've never uttered in your life,
Okay.
fluently.
Yeah.
100%. That's tongues. Do you understand? What is it other than that?
Okay. And you think that happens?
It could even be a language that has long since been forgotten from human history. Do you understand? It's just something that some human being can be able to translate. Like somebody speaking in Latin, and they are from Rumford, and their name's like George, Bill, whatever. He ain't never been there anyway. He ain't had no Latin lessons or nothing, and he just says it. Yeah, you gotta believe him. You gotta. You've gotta.
Listen to this phenomenon though. TC said, "I have spoken in tongues, but I don't go to church." So TC, did you get the tongues in church though? And you just currently don't go, or you was just still not going to church, but you just somehow started speaking in tongues in your house, sort of thing. Also, I found a verse that I'm talking about. This is 1 Corinthians 14, yeah, from verse 16. Let's just say let's go from 16. What then shall we say, brothers? When you come together, everyone has a psalm or a teaching, a revelation, a tongue or interpretation. All of these must be done to build up the church. So I think Energy just said in the chat, it's about edifying the church, right? But 27 says, if anyone speaks in a tongue, 2 or at most 3 should speak in turn and someone must interpret, right? But if there's no interpreter, he should remain silent in the church and speak only to himself and God. That's what I'm talking about. It's a choice. He's telling them, yo, if there ain't nobody around, keep your mouth closed, man. Because it's not going to do anything.
Sorry, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but explain the process to me. How do you find out that there is no interpreter in church? Do you ask first?
You might have somebody who's known to be an interpreter. Because remember the gifts of there's a prophet, there's gift of prophecy, there's gift of tongue, there's gift of interpreting, there's gift of, you know what I'm saying? So since you people are congregation, we know Sam over there, this guy is a prolific tongue speaker. We know Jill over here is a prolific interpreter, you know what I'm saying? So there's an understanding that if Sam's going to speak, Jill should be in the building. Unless Jill tells us ahead of time, yo, I'm not going to be there, but, you know, Sister Mary, she can also speak, interpret, you know what I'm saying? That sort of thing. So you kind of would know. This ain't random just coming into the building. Because otherwise, that could be anyone on any given Sunday could just be saying, I'm a tongue speaker today, let me just talk. I think it will be people who we've known to speak in tongues before. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, it might be a disturbance.
Yeah, I think that's... So what you're suggesting is that there is only a certain percentage of tongue speakers. And
that we speak in public.
Yeah, just like there should... Anybody shouldn't just come to the pulpit and start preaching.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
You're telling me there's only a certain percentage that should be able to be doing this, and it should be identified by the church, and your role is now tongue speaker, right? But that's not how church is.
Why you say that?
As in, you've seen, as soon as it is the tongue speaking starts, all of them start.
No, you're talking about praying now. That's different.
Talk to me.
Because if the pastor say, yo, let's pray, some of them are just going to start speaking in tongues. Some of them are going to start talking in English, whatever it may be. But everyone's talking. You're not talking. You're not praying for anyone to hear you. You're just speaking in tongues. You get what I'm saying? But if everyone is silent and there's one individual speaking in tongues, that's, you know what I'm saying? That's different. That's different.
Which is what I said, right?
No, you said all of them start.
No, before. I said that before.
That you've seen. Yeah.
But you haven't witnessed, like...
What, bare people doing
a cacophony of tongue speaking?
Only if there was prayer.
Oh, only prayer?
Yeah.
Oh, what that happens in your... When you used to go to church, it was only prayer that people...
No, but white garment church don't even speak in tongues.
So when were you witnessing this?
I've been to other churches before. You know, I got to do my field research, you know?
Well, it happens a lot. Not just prayer. I mean, there's singing, and there's a time just after singing where you're just still, the music's still playing. You probably count that as still prayer, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But also, Brent, that's not for everybody. That's still not one of those people, unless you correct me wrong. I haven't seen it, right? those people are doing it for public consumption.
All of them start off the same way, is what I'm saying. Brother, I'm not saying that some aren't authentic.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that I believe many are not.
Okay. Oh yeah, of course. Of course.
Why did you say course now? Because I've been trying to communicate this for the longest while.
I don't think that's what you've been saying.
Why are you now saying course?
Because I think in every area of life, there's always people who are fake.
Oh, it's just happenstance.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it's not that you've witnessed it. It's just that the chances are, percentages go, yes, they're probably more fakers than authentic.
Because how can you know someone's fake? But Energy told me to read out something. He said, read 1 Corinthians 4:5. I wish that all of you could speak in tongues, but I would rather have you prophesy. He who prophesies is greater than one who speaks in tongues, unless he interprets, so that the church may be edified. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So that suggests that there is prophecy, and then it's speaking in tongues. So
Yeah.
as in there's a distinction between the two, because
Yeah.
I have in my mind I have witnessed pastors basically suggest that when one speaks in tongues in public, it's because it's a prophecy. It's some sort of message to somebody, for somebody, about something that has not yet, come.
That's
and
a
it
good
could
point.
be about healing. It could be about finances. It could be about this, that, and the next. But it's some sort of, not forewarning, but a heralding of something.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be an individual. It could be for the entire church, isn't it?
Yes, sometimes I've also heard a group message.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
but I never like when there is a hiccup in the translation. By the same person, mind you. Yeah, because I'm thinking you're not supposed to translate your own message. That's not supposed to happen. Because you ain't supposed to understand what's happening. But anyway,
Well,
church.
you can understand your own thing sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah, that same scripture says
yeah.
that if somebody can speak in tongues, it'll be good if they can interpret it too, right? But if they can't, I'm pretty sure it's something along those lines. Have I read it wrong?
Make sure there's an interpretation. That doesn't mean
No.
they
He who
can understand
prophesies is greater than one who speaks in tongues, unless he interprets. That's how I'm seeing it as the prophesied guy.
Oh, unless the tongue speaker interprets?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
So that the church may be edified.
Well, there you go. New flash.
Mm-hmm.
So those... Reginald, I'm sorry. You might have been translating that correctly. But he would say the same thing every single Sunday. It's round about the same general message.
Yeah.
You know when somebody makes something their identity, their personality.
That's his role in the church.
No, he chose that.
Or was he chosen?
Yeah, it's fair. Reginald, you've been chosen. But he was quite a womanizer too.
That's got nothing to do with the tongue speaking, bro.
To be honest, are you saying that, are you saying that a role in the church can still be given to a womanizer?
For sure.
Yeah?
What?
Tongue speaking? Are you
Every
saying,
job.
You're saying basically God used sinners. That's what you said.
If you want to say that.
But what were you saying?
I'm just saying, everyone's a human
That's
being.
brazy.
So you think once somebody... Okay.
No, I don't think that if somebody is fiddling with...
I wasn't going to say anything to do with that. I was just going to say...
I am telling you that because I'm
that's
just
different.
telling you a practicing womanizer or is there chosen by God and it's still practicing by you. And he uses his position to get more women. Apparently there's some sort of draw, it's how lure these godly men. And why is that though, Emmanuel? Why is it that...
Because women...
Sorry?
Say go on.
Where were you going
I was
with
going to
that?
say, because women like people in positions of power.
Oh, it's just a power thing.
I think they like authority. They like leadership. They like that sort of stuff, innit?
How do you know?
Because you just observe women, innit? You just know, innit? I don't know.
No, you're right. I just want to know,
I know,
what's the
right?
science behind it, Emmanuel.
I don't know the science behind it. I'm just
You
saying.
know the science behind everything. Come on.
I don't.
Come on. There's nobody here other than us.
This guy. I don't know, but I mean, chat, tell me if I'm
No,
wrong. You
say
know
more
what I'm
things,
saying?
Emmanuel.
No, but you can tell, like, women don't like bums, innit? Like, a sane woman doesn't like a bum.
That's why you encourage men to be men.
I mean,
Because
yeah,
they will-
and plus that's what you should be
Why should you be that way?
Because God made you that way, goddammit.
So you're saying God made women that way?
For sure.
So it's a godly thing.
Because I think it ties into the whole protection
To
thing.
play your
just
role.
knowing your what's the word, competent. That's all.
Huh?
I think it just speaks to competence.
What?
If you're a leader, if you're somebody who has some sort of position or role or authority, whatever it may be. Yeah.
So the boys, young boys who basically writing dilemmas and asking for advice, might you ever tell them just read the Bible and follow God's word?
Because they might not be...
As in how to be a man. As in, obviously...
Sometimes...
With assertiveness, confidence, and the gal them sugar, hold up the pant.
Yeah, but I've always said that. You have to build the
serious?
Yeah, that you always... I've said it in the sense of you have to build up your confidence.
Have you ever said it that God made you this way?
Maybe.
You're doing anything else is going against the grain.
No, I've not said
Fighting
that.
against your innate calling.
What, to be what? What are you talking about?
You said that God made us that way, men.
What way? What way are you talking about?
Have I been talking to a woman?
No, I want to understand that we're on the same page.
You said it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You
what?
said that God made you that way.
Made us what way, but
Manly.
Just the clues in the word. Man is
So
manly.
are you now agreeing that you said it?
That God desire, I think, for men is to be strong men. Of
Right.
course.
Because that's how
But
he made you.
I also believe that in a particular time there was no need to emphasize the strong part because men were men. You know what I'm saying? We're now in the time where many aren't strong.
It's so crazy because
So you
even
now
back in the
say-
time is that you're referencing, there were men who weren't men in your estimation, in your qualification of
Yeah,
men.
but you get everything in every population, innit? You
But
get everything.
God still make them?
100%. But obviously, there's certain things that people have a natural disposition for. So certain things you train. Some people,
God,
certain
you said it.
certain things you train, innit?
Yeah, because I back to flipping full circle, you just not needing to warm up. You just have skill.
No, you
and the
have
skill
to.
the skill is recognized and then it's nurtured, it's honed, and then bang, you go.
Look, that's what we have to train it. That's what I'm saying. You have to train.
How do you train to speak in tongues, Emmanuel?
You might need to do the shabalaba every now and again.
That's how you train.
I don't know. But
Have you ever I don't know, you said it in White Gammon Church, because that's where you went, White Gammon Church. Right?
Yeah.
But when it is you came to ECC, because that's when it is that you saw people speaking in tongues, right?
I've seen people speak tongues prior to that.
Where did you go?
I don't think I've ever been
But
one of
the-
those people who just went to one
The
church.
shared
and never, ever
experience
been
what
to
I can
another
speak
church.
to is ECC, hence me
Okay,
saying
cool.
ECC. Right?
Yeah.
You went to ECC. So, did you ever get approached to get warmed up?
Nah.
Nobody warmed you up?
No.
Did you get offered?
No. Nobody ever did that. Plus, they ain't doing that for random people.
Only the ones who come to the front?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I never...
You didn't. You didn't. In your church, the White Gammers, did they dance to put money in the
Yeah, for sure.
bowl?
Yeah.
Did you dance
For sure.
like David?
Like David did, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah, dance like David's a different kind of jig.
You know what I'm saying?
I never went up though.
How do you think David danced?
With joy.
I feel like
Because he knew the Lord. He knew the Lord.
True indeed.
Yes,
Was he
that's a
chosen?
different knock, you know.
Was he chosen?
How do you mean?
Was he a chosen man? Was he a man with gifts?
Yes.
Was he a womanizer?
I don't know.
You mean you don't know? Of course, the man was. He liked women like that.
Oh, wait, sorry.
I went back to...
Sorry, wait. Did you say of course he was?
Of course he was.
What do you talk about?
David.
Sorry. When you say he was a womanizer,
Yeah.
are these the concubines that he was allowed to have?
No, I'm talking about him taking somebody else's wife.
Who did he take?
Uriah.
And who else?
Just him that we know
So just
about.
woman, not Isa.
That was,
No, don't put plural on him. Was it just one person?
To be fair, one's enough because the man was killed. He sent the man to his death to take his wife.
Wait. 100%, that's very bad.
Might as well have been 100 different women.
100% that's very bad. But I don't like how it is that you've paralleled him to Reginald.
I don't know about Reginald's antics.
But I was telling you about his antics.
Yeah,
And
but
you said, but he was chosen for that role because of his womanizing.
what?
But
I
this
said
is what you're trying to paint a picture.
This guy is a
This is the type
diabolical
of
guy.
picture you're trying to paint. He used his position to get more women. Did David do that? Plural.
They did more than once.
I don't like how you call him a womanizer. Why did you say that?
Because the man like women.
Oh, so it's just because you done one, that means it makes you a Iser.
No, obviously I'm kind of embellishing a bit, but I think.
But you don't embellish. It's only me that embellishes, apparently.
No, everybody does. When we tell
Oh,
stories,
interested.
Yeah, 100%.
Interested.
You just did it to a different level. Yours is
Yours
95% embellishment, 5% fact. Mine's different, man.
What is yours? What you just do just now?
That was like that's like 2% of the story.
2%.
Yeah, I gave you the name of the guy that was taken away from him. Like that's a real story.
What did God do to David after he took Uriah's wife?
Yeah, he went through some stress.
What type of stress?
Look, to be fair, his first child was taken. Sad, man. It's not worth it, is it?
I don't know about that. Did he have another child?
He had bad children.
So what are you talking about?
The first child with the woman he took.
This is dark territory. I don't know why you took us down this avenue.
You're the one who asked me what
I
God
don't know
did.
why you took us down this avenue.
I didn't take us anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we were led.
Not me. I don't know who's leading you.
You
sir.
here with me,
I'm
man.
stopping here. I'm choosing. I'm choosing to
It's
stop
too
here.
late, it's too
I'm
late,
not
man.
speaking in tongues.
Can you imagine? You should be speaking tongues. You'd get direction on how to get out of here.
I'm already out. What are you talking about? I want no part of this at all. So
Alright.
you believe David was a womanizer? Yeah, David was a guy, a man very close to God's heart.
For sure.
Very beloved.
No, if I'm being serious, I wouldn't necessarily call him a womanizer. But he definitely liked women, man. And obviously a man in that position, a king as well, you know what I'm saying? At that particular time, in that particular scenario, he abused his position.
Question. Came up about this, I don't know, a few months ago, having a conversation with somebody. They used a couple kings, a couple godly men in the Bible to back up their point, the argument that God is in favor of men having more than one woman. Do you agree with that?
That what? That God right now or back then or what?
Back then?
Was in favor of God, of men having more than women?
Yes.
Of course.
Why do you say of course?
Because some of his best people did. And when did he ever tell you not to? When did he tell you, hey, I only have one? When did he ever do that?
Oh, okay. I can give me the day.
Yeah.
I'll come back to you with some verses.
You definitely can't.
Because he didn't agree with it. And there were blessings held back from them because of their
Bogus.
practice
Bogus.
in said thing.
Bogus.
So the idea that God was encouraging them to take concubines,
I don't even
wives,
think it was even of that much importance for it to be encouraging to do. It's just what you did. It was just normal because they were men.
Sorry.
What happened?
You've changed your countenance a bit.
Huh?
Your disposition. I don't know. It seems a bit more aggressive. sorry. Never seen that before. That was quick.
It was just normal, man.
All right, that's better. That's better.
Okay, T says in the chat, TK, call up. Actually, no, we ain't got a long show today. She says he's not in favor of sexual immorality. Yeah, exactly.
Did you say yeah, exactly?
Yeah, but why is having 2, 3, 4 wives sexual immorality? That's your wife.
No. This is not just wives, it's concubines too.
Yeah, but forget the concubine part.
Why did you forget the part that's important?
To be fair, that doesn't change the argument for me. It doesn't at all. At all. But Abraham, the monarch, the patriarch, the number one guy, he had wives and concubines. Jacob did the same thing. The 12 tribes of Israel come from multiple women. Are these children of adultery that are useless children? What are we doing? Like, we have to read the scripture and understand it. Like, that's all it is. These people are blessed people. The 12 tribes of women didn't come from one woman. They came from multiple women. That's all.
So because those particular tribes were born, that means that God...
Born and blessed, Brent. Born and blessed.
So because they were born, that means that God advocated for...
That's not what I said. Born and
but
blessed.
the implication of what you're saying, I beg you, go the full way. Don't
That's
stop
what I'm saying
there.
to you.
What's the implication
Implication of what?
of what you're saying?
I'm not saying there's
You're
no...
pointing
No.
out...
That's not what I'm
You're
saying.
pointing out that
Yeah.
all of the tribes
Yeah.
were from Abraham. They were all blessed. Finish it. And he had different wives. Finish the implication of what you're saying. What does that mean?
What do you mean? What does it mean?
What, based on the conversation that we're having,
Yeah.
what are the words you've just said?
Yes.
What, the passages that you're just pointing out.
Why don't you just tell me what you think I'm trying to say?
Don't ask me to translate.
Let me. I'm not asking you to
You
translate anything.
spoke. You interpret.
To me, it's to me, it's clear. Abraham had multiple wives and concubines. Was Abraham blessed? Yes. Was he told he would be the father of many nations? Yes. Fact. You don't like it, don't argue with me, argue with the scripture. Throw that part out of the Bible if you want. His grandson, Jacob, had multiple wives, right? He gave us the 12 tribes.
Is this a long way around by saying what the implications are from what you're saying?
No, there's no implication to anything. There's nothing. I'm simply saying to you that God was okay with this. He was in favor of this.
There you go. So
What?
he
That's what I said from the
advocated for
beginning.
it.
I said it from the beginning.
No. I just asked you specifically to say it. So he advocated for it.
For multiple wives.
When you say God's in favor of
Fact,
this, what
yes.
does it mean?
Yes.
All right. So
Okay, he advocated
what
for
should
it.
Christians do now, seeing as you've said that God is in favor of them having multiple wives?
Christians should do whatever the hell they want to. I'm not your pastor. Who am I? Do whatever the hell you want
normally
to.
say.
I don't care about that.
You just said just now you have to basically read the scripture properly and interpret it properly, right?
I understand that
So
when
if a Christian is talking to you and they're getting on to you about you having multiple wives, you say, "Don't you even know your good book?
I wouldn't
Your
say that,
own
though.
God
You see,
advocates
this
for."
works for somebody who don't know nothing. For me, it's different. I'm saying to you
Emmanuel,
this.
there are
No.
implications for what you say.
Listen, I'm
And
fully
you
aware.
just said just now God's in favor of
I'm-
a man having multiple wives because he will bless all of the children. That's what you're saying.
Firstly.
So you should encourage Black Rob to take another and another.
What? What? I don't encourage that. I wouldn't even encourage you to get married.
If you want more blessings.
What's the difference?
If you want more blessings, take more wives.
All right, if we want to say that, you know what, why not you Christians out there do what Paul said and don't get married? Paul said it would be better for you to not get married. There's silence now, isn't it? My friend, I'm a different guy. Let me tell you, listen, do your own thing. Work out your
When
own
is Paul saying not to
salvation
get married?
in the scripture. I can find it for you,
No.
like I
as
did
in,
the other one.
What context is it?
The context is, if he said to you, if you want to get married because it's going to prevent you from sinning.
Thank you very
But
much.
if you are a guy who doesn't
Thank
sin,
you very much.
don't get
Say the
married.
full thing.
Be like
Don't-
me.
Don't
Don't
ever
get
just
married.
say and think that there's a my job.
So what? You should only get married because it prevents you from committing adultery?
No.
That's the context, Brent.
No.
No to what? That's the
No.
context. What are you saying no to? That's the
I'm
context.
saying no because I just clocked. I'm spending too much time in this intro.
Let's move on, man. I'm trying
I'm
to.
spending too much time in this intro. But people, don't listen to Emmanuel. And don't listen to me.
Listen to your God.
And don't
That's
listen to
all.
me.
You know what I'm saying? Listen
Don't
to your
me.
God.
But let there be a translation. Of God speaking.
True indeed, man. Listen to your own. Listen, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. I'm telling you. Don't let anybody else lead you there, because it might not be where you want to be.
All right.
Headlines.
Well, it's up to you, bro.
Let's do headlines.
All right.
All right, people. So Donald Trump told the BBC he is disappointed but not done with Vladimir Putin following a new US weapons pledge to Ukraine and threats of severe tariffs on Russia if no ceasefire deal is reached in 50 days. He said that he had hoped to make peace with Russia on 4 occasions, but each time was met with further aggression, citing the bombing in Kiev after one such conversation with Putin. Trump said that he trusts almost nobody when asked if he trusts the Russian leader. He reaffirmed support for NATO after previously calling it obsolete, praising members for increasing defense spending and agreeing to spend 5% of GDP on defense. On UK relations, Trump said that he has a special bond with the UK. He praised the PM, Keir Starmer, despite calling him a liberal, and said Brexit had been on the sloppy side, but is improving. Yesterday, we spoke about John Turrell. I think that's his name, Turrell, right? He was the guy that was a presenter on MasterChef. And we spoke about the whole racist term that he allegedly said. Long story short, guys, he has been sacked after the allegation that he used an extremely offensive racist term was upheld. Turrell denies the allegation, claiming he has no recollection of the incident and was not informed directly by the BBC or production company Banny J. The alleged incident reportedly took place in a social setting around 2018 or 2019. The person involved said that they didn't believe it was malicious and that Terode apologized at the time. The BBC confirmed the finding from an independent investigation by the law firm Lewis Silkin and stated that they do not tolerate racist language in any context. Celebrity MasterChef and 2 Christmas specials already filmed with Terode will be his final appearances on the show. Terode expressed sadness and shock over the allegation, reiterating that he finds racial language wholly unacceptable. The controversy adds to ongoing issues around MasterChef, with Greg Rollis also sacked after over 45 allegations of inappropriate sexual language was upheld. Next headline, and in February of 2022, the UK Ministry of Defence accidentally leaked the personal details of nearly 19,000 Afghan nationals who had applied to a British relocation scheme. These individuals had supported UK forces and were at risk from the Taliban. The breach went undetected until August 2023, after which the government secured a super injunction to keep it secret. A covert relocation scheme was launched by the Conservative government to quietly move affected Afghans to the UK. So far, 6,900 people, including 1,500 named in the breach and their families, have been relocated, though many remain in Afghanistan. The MOD estimates that The MOD estimates direct relocation costs at £850 million, but internal documents suggest total costs could reach £7 billion. Legal claims from around 1,000 victims are also expected to increase the bill. The breach occurred under Boris Johnson's leadership, but was inherited by Keir Starmer's government. The secrecy surrounding the incident has drawn sharp criticism. Next headline. Nigeria's former President Muhammadu Buhari was buried in the backyard of his home in Daura, northern Katsina State, amid chants of Sai Baba from supporters. A military parade and 21 gun salute was held at the airport before his body was taken 80 kilometers to Daura, where crowds gathered to see the coffin lowered. Buhari died in a London hospital at age 82 after an undisclosed illness. His coffin, draped in Nigeria's flag, was received by President Bola Tinubu, government officials, and also mourners. Buhari first came to power in a 1983 military coup, ruling less than 2 years before returning as a civilian president after winning the 2015 election. He served 2 terms until 2023. Next headline, and UK Chancellor Rachel Reeves called on the financial sector to change the negative view of investing in stocks to help grow the economy. Speaking at the Mansion House dinner, she said too much emphasis is placed on risks without highlighting the benefits. The government is working with the Financial Conduct Authority to offer better support for investors and aims to encourage savers to shift money from cash ISAs, £300 billion, into UK investments. Reeves paused plans to cut the ISA tax-free limit after lender backlash, but will continue reviewing ISA rules. She criticised the complex financial advice system and urged regulators to balance caution with fostering business growth. Bank of England Governor Andrew Bailey agreed on the need to modernise regulations without compromising stability. Next headline, trigger warning on this one, people. And police in Greece are investigating the murder of Zemislaw Jazowski, who is a 43-year-old UC Berkeley professor who was shot multiple times on July 4th while visiting Athens to see his children and attend a custody hearing. The attack happened in the Athens suburb of Agia Parasevi, near his ex-wife's home. A masked gunman fired 7 shots at close range, killing him instantly. Authorities are exploring all possibilities, including family involvement and organized crime, as the killing showed signs of a contract hit. Sad news, man. And that's it for our headlines. Time to pay them bills. Let's go into our topic of the day, Brent. All right, people. Topic of the day. To be fair, yesterday I said it yesterday was going to be a short one. Today will be short though. But Brent, there's a clip that I want you to play, if you don't mind. I want us to dialogue a little about this Epstein list. People jump into the Discord. Black Rob, where you at, man? Yeah, I just want to see you guys' views, man, on the Epstein list. Obviously, I'm pretty sure, let me not say obviously, but I'm pretty sure a lot of you believe it exists. But do you guys care that it's not released? But yeah. When you're ready, Brent.
But this is what it seems like. It seems like the U.S. intelligence apparatus, i.e. the CIA, the FBI, was in on it. And in order to out this list, in order to out the blackmail operation, they would be outing themselves for running a child ring to incriminate and
I heard this one. It's a good one.
to incriminate and compromise powerful figures in our country. Bare minimum, the U.S., probably the U.S. and Israel.
So you think this list was used for purposes to keep people in line?
Of course.
The honeypot.
These honeypot traps. But is America ready to acknowledge that with taxpayer dollars, their intelligence community, the FBI, the CIA, the NSA, all these things, paid for and ran a child fucking campaign to compromise people with power and influence?
Damn.
And the reality is, and I don't know, but this is what it seems like.
What's your thoughts on that, Brent, man?
What are your thoughts?
I think there's some truth to it. I believe there's some truth to it. I believe if it is that Epstein did work for the government, and when I say the government, I mean the US government, then I believe that there's some truth to this. Because obviously everything's there's a paper trail to everything, isn't it? So if it is a thing that he worked with them and there's evidence of the FBI sanctioning, you know what I'm saying, or maybe even potentially funding the arrangement of underage women or whatever it may be with these people of influence, then yeah, that's diabolical, man. And obviously it'll come out that they're doing horrible things, man. So yeah, that's pretty much my ideas on it, man. What do you think, Ben?
I believe that Epstein was a Mossad agent.
So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But do you feel like he's directly involved with the FBI though, or do you feel like he has links to the FBI because Mossad has links to the FBI?
It depends on who's the dog and who's the tail. Who do you think the dog is and who do you think the tail is?
I think it varies from situation to situation, to be fair. I think yeah, it depends on the situation. With regards to Epstein, though, I'm not too sure. I feel like the FBI was probably more in control, I would say. I think they were more in control. But yeah, this is basically what the situation is, man. That list that apparently Trump was basically going to release to the public, innit, when he gets in office, has been a situation where no one gives a damn, innit, where he said, listen, why are you guys bothering me with this list? Like, this is nonsense. And one of his right-hand men, she's a woman, can't remember her name now, apparently early in the year, when she was questioned about it, she said, oh, yeah, I've got the list on my desk as we speak. You know what I'm saying? Or at least I've got the files, I should say, on my desk as we speak. Indicating, obviously, they're on her desk as we speak and that she will get to it. And soon, she'll release information, or at least the government will release certain things about the list. Obviously, none of that's happened in it. And she's now come out to say, no, I didn't mean like the actual Epstein list. I just meant documents surrounding the situation to do with Epstein is there.
Did you believe Trump when he said he was going to release the list?
No.
Okay.
Because some things are just beyond the president, innit? Like, we know this already, innit? Like, how many presidents have said they're going to release information about aliens? It ain't never happened. How many presidents, like, there's so many things, innit? Like, there's just people who are more powerful than the president. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know this. So, I didn't believe it. I don't. It wasn't even a thing for me. I probably heard it and forgot about it as soon as, like, it meant nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? Funny enough, they're getting onto Stephen A. Smith. Have you heard about that?
About what?
Basically, him saying, I'm definitely paraphrasing here, so it's not verbatim at all. But basically, he was on a podcast, I believe, as a guest, and he was talking about, like, why is it people are so hung up on this list, innit? Like, do you mean to tell me if Trump does all the things he said he was going to do in the run-up to the election, i.e. sorting out the economy, sorting out the borders and things of that nature, him not revealing this list means anything? Like, do you think I really cared, sort of thing? That's basically what he was basically saying. So people got onto him saying, oh, wait a minute, you trying to say you don't care that children are being trafficked and XYZ sort of thing? He said, that's not what I said. I'm just saying X, Y, Z, innit? So they're getting onto him, man. They're trying to cancel him. Man. They're trying to say, oh, you don't care about kids, you don't care about this, and all that sort of stuff. You're trying to be a politician, you're siding with them, and yeah, so it's not looking too good.
Do you think it's wrong
Stephen
for
A.
people to take that stance based on what Stephen A. Smith decided to say?
Wrong?
Yeah, because they said, oh, so you don't care about child abuse and child trafficking by these pedophiles? You don't care about pedophiles? Do you think it's wrong for them to jump to that conclusion?
I don't know if wrong is the right word. I think it's miscommunication. Like they've taken, because when I heard him saying that, I didn't take what they were saying. Innit? I heard it for what I believe he was saying, innit?
So, question.
But I don't think it's a wrong thing.
Do you not question or look side-eyeingly to those who are in public spaces with influence, who try to get people to forget about this particular list and its possible importance? Don't you look to side-eye them?
Not necessarily. I think it depends on the person, what they've maybe done in the past, depends on what I believe their values are. Because some people, I don't think it's necessarily a nefarious thing, innit? Where it's like, oh yeah, I'm definitely trying to hide something. I'm definitely on board with this particular thing. Do you know what I'm saying? I think some people just see it as, at the end of the day, yeah, we care about this list, but for the most part, the majority of the population won't even know 95% of the names on there. You might know Clinton, you might know the Trump. But some of these people are in positions of power and high places you've never heard of. And plus, when you have the information, what are you going to do with it? Do you know what I'm saying? So I think some people have that approach.
The fact that you are suggesting that the list might be inconsequential to a lot of people because you don't even know the names on it. Why don't they just put it out?
Because
there's a reason, there's a logic that people, I believe, settle in their minds with. There's a reason why you're hiding this.
100%.
Do you understand? So for those who look to stress the public figure who tries to say, look, there's nothing happening over here, y'all are just making a fuss about nothing, you don't think they should be pressed? Especially when this guy, he died in prison because of it. The woman, she made jail because of it. Don't you believe that they should be pressed? I mean, why have you decided amongst the tide, the torrent of individuals saying that this list and you hide this list, this is heinous, especially when you, Trump, you ran on this. A lot of people said, no, I'm voting him in because he's going to, go against the system and actually root out corruption and pedophilia in the high ranks. Only to turn around and saying, why you care about this so much? Look, focus on the stuff I'm doing over here.
It's funny you said that because that's actually one of the points Stephen A. Smith said. He said, you really mean to tell me that you voted for Trump solely because of this list? You know what I'm saying? And obviously you're saying that some people did. You know what I'm saying?
Why are you laughing? You know full well that a lot of politicians, once they find out what the true desire and wishes are, whether it's asinine or not to you, once you find out what the quiet majority is really interested in, you run on that.
I guess so, but
this is how Brexit came about.
I don't think that was one of the biggest things. I don't think that was one of the biggest things that Trump was running on.
I can tell you that one of the biggest things was him saying a man is a man, a woman is a woman. And other people might be like, what the hell? You voted for him because he wants to keep the gender, what's it called? The pronouns out of public discourse. So don't go on as though that's stupid for them to basically vote. Some people, it's just... You've told me that you're going to give free healthcare. I mean, childcare. Like the guy, the new mayor of, possible mayor of New York. He was like, free childcare for everybody. We're going to get free transportation this time next. You find out what it is the people like really need and want. Brother, you win your campaign.
But I think that's a bit different. I understand what you're saying, though, but I think it's a bit different. Childcare affects your pockets directly, right?
Brother, the Epstein list, it's rumored that you would have the Clintons, the Bill Gates, all of these particular popular powerful people who run things. You
Yeah.
don't think that the common man and the common woman will be like, yes, I want you in because you're going to basically let us know who needs to be jailed. Don't tell me that that is not powerful enough to basically run an Emmanuel.
I mean, yeah, for people, yeah, 100%.
Build the wall.
Yeah, because it affects people's pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, it affects your pocket. Bill
So
Clinton
you don't think it's strong enough to
Bill
run a
Clinton-
campaign on that?
No. It is in terms of because of how human beings think, innit? You know what I'm saying? But most human beings don't make the best of choices anyway. So it's one of those things, you buy into it because we know this is what they like. Let me just give them what they like, innit? But you build a wall, right? If you did build a wall, at least on paper, you think it affects your pocket. Bill Clinton going into prison right now doesn't affect any American's pocket. Do you know what I'm saying? It might do, depending on what businesses he has, if they're in the SP 500. I don't know, right? But it doesn't like that. So I think that's where Stephen A. Smith was basically come from. But I understand what you're saying, though, because if you are that type of person who was maybe weighing up all the options, you were saying, listen, Kamala's going to give me this, I respect this. Trump's going to give me this, I respect this. And there's one thing that will tip you over the edge. It might be the Epstein list. It might be knowing more about the JFK information, the MLK files, and it might be that particular part, you know what I'm saying, that you cared about. It might be that,
It was all part of a package.
That's what I'm saying to
He
you.
said he's going to release all of that.
That's what I'm saying.
But how does a woman is a woman affect your pocket?
Well, it might not affect your pocket in that regard, but it'll affect maybe how your kids are raised in schools, what they're being taught. Do you know what I'm saying? And if
So you've now moved it to a different care of human beings.
yeah,
But this is what I'm talking about. You find out what they care about and you basically campaign on it. You run on it.
that's what I'm saying.
You're
I
focusing
agree
on
with
just
that.
the economic part of it.
No, I'm talking about how it affects people on a day to day. You know what I'm saying? If Bill Clinton goes to prison, how does it affect the average American on day to day?
I don't think that the common man looks at the establishment with glee. I think that they detest them. And for the longest while, they've been taking it. And if somebody comes in to say that they're going to destroy that complex, 100%, me as a common man, I'm going to give you my vote. Because they haven't cared about me for the longest while. They made sure that I didn't have money for this. I didn't have money for that. I have, my money stretches less now. And if you are saying you're going to tear them down, 100%, I'm going to vote for you. I think it affects their pocket at the end of the day. They will blame them for all of their misfortunes, 100%. Because they're running around with their noses high up in the air, saying you can't come breathe my air, whilst it's tutuing all over here, and you breathe in my tutu wind. 100%, man.
Well, I mean, if it means that much to the people, then I guess this won't be a good thing for Trump. To be fair, it's the second term anyway, so he's going at the end of it. But will this translate into J.D. Vance, who will most likely be the guy that will succeed him in it and represent the Republican Party, unless Trump does a horrible job, and then they kind of blame Vance for this as well. But do you believe, because I won't say if it's exactly the same as the Epstein thing, but do you feel like there's a Diddy list in a similar sort of vein? Do you feel like, remember when Kanye said, oh, Diddy's a Fed? Do you feel like there's some sort of truth to that, where in some capacity, Diddy operated like Epstein? Not necessarily trafficking, but recording certain things and having celebrities and people of influence in crazy positions that he was able to leverage, or give to the government they were able to leverage to get people on board for particular things maybe, or to keep them, I don't know, in check or whatever. I don't know what the agenda would be. But do you feel like that's a similar sort of thing? And perhaps that's the reason why, or a particular reason, half a reason, why Diddy was always going to be free.
I don't know about that. I kind of go back to what connections, if you trace back his rise to prominence, did he have, right? His first ever mentor was who? It's somebody from a particular demographic.
Is it
right?
Clive Owens or something like that?
And this particular person taught him all he knew. He also put the money up to basically have him set up Revolt. Not Revolt.
Yeah, the old one.
Yeah, the old one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then a next one,
Mm.
again from the similar demographic,
Mm-hmm.
put up the money for revolt.
Mm.
Yes, because it was
I don't know about the revolt.
It was
thing.
co-owned. It wasn't just on him. It was co-owned.
Yeah.
So you find out what ties they have. And
Clive Davis.
Yeah, you find out what ties they have, and what can you do if you are able to monopolize a particular cultural export and tell stories, empower, destroy people off the back of that power that has been reined in from that particular cultural export? You could do many things. And he was one of the first black billionaires in the music industry, right?
Yeah.
And the amount of stuff that probably hasn't been borne out from this particular trial that, he got up to, who knows? But for the longest while, people were quiet and silent and whispered their frustrations and their gossips within that particular music industry. But that didn't change anything. He was still growing and growing and still flaunting and doing everything to the point where when a seismic global event like Ye popping down happened, who was right in his SMSs? In his inbox? It was Diddy, right? Telling him, hey, hey. I don't think that it's the FBI that is the dog. He could have had somebody connected to the FBI or the CIA or whoever that is connected to the dog, directly connected to the dog. Do you understand? So yes and no. I'm not sure if you followed anything I just said just now.
I feel like I did. You're basically not sure, but it could be. It could be.
Yeah.
And
based on how he started, where he
Yeah.
got the money from,
doesn't seem like a typical
and the
route.
type of tactics and strategy that is reminiscent to other
Yep.
beginnings, one would deduce
That is
that
like
that's the case.
okay. Because there was one guy, I believe it was on Joe Rogan's show, he was talking about one particular guy who said, listen, as soon as he found out who the prosecutor was, he said, Diddy's going to walk. Diddy's walking. Because I believe she's the daughter of somebody who might be involved in certain things, or at least is in a particular position of power. You know what I'm saying?
Can I ask why is your like dipping your toes into this particular pool of conspiracy? You don't normally do this.
It's Wednesday.
Oh, you chose it for Wednesday?
And also because Epstein is somebody who's just spoke about it. Gotta make it relevant as a topic of the day, but
Okay, do you care about this kind of stuff anyway?
not as much as the average conspiracy theorist.
How does it help black people?
I don't know.
So shouldn't you be producing programming the program so that we can be edified and
Yeah, of course, but you have to give, information with the inspiration. You know what I'm saying?
where's the inspiration coming from?
It's coming from the world, man. People want to be entertained.
Oh,
I'm
you
saying?
just want to dance like a clown.
Oh, no. It's not about dancing. It's about me knowing black people like entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
And you're just giving them the entertainment.
Otherwise, what are we doing there? People want to be
No,
entertained too.
because I would prefer to be a giver, a producer of education over entertainment.
So do you think no one cares about this?
Sorry, have you just we'll get to that question just now.
Okay,
Right? I
cool.
want to focus on why don't you decide that education is more important than entertainment? Because you basically just said you're just giving people what they want. And is that how you teach people?
That's obviously not the case. Because if that was the case, I wouldn't say what I say on the show, innit? I talk about...
I'm talking about now, right? Because
everyone knows when it comes to me, 95%.
oh no, it's 95. You like this
education.
95 stuff, innit? 95 and 2%. 95 and 2%.
You know what I'm
Those
saying?
extremes.
Apparently,
people-
black folks
pe-
in their Discord.
People might think that I am responsible for this type of programming, and I'm not.
Okay.
I'm even telling you, I would prefer, let's get into the educational stuff. Even if we only have 50 people, let them be 50 people. Sorry, who was that?
It's a morning.
Morning. What did you say?
I would say morning, guys. That's what I was.
Oh, so what do you think about this better topic that I'm talking about now?
What was the better topic? What, just the educational part of what, the whole Epstein thing? I don't get it.
He's basically saying this topic is garbage, and I should be.
I'm wondering why you went with this one.
Bringing the topic that's more educational for black folk, as if black folk has always showed. Let me stop.
You're doing it again. You're saying that you're just looking to give them what you think they want.
It's a mixture. We're
We're
telling
it's
the
not that
news.
We're
telling the news.
There's no specific angle on it. It's just like, what do you think of the Epstein list? And
That's what he did. He said he just read something out. He said, "What do you think about it?" I said, "Don't throw this to me. What do you think about it?"
Give an angle.
I don't have to do anything.
I know you don't. I know you don't.
No, I get what you're saying.
The cameraman got to produce.
No, I get what you're saying. Compute. But really, I'm just giving the people information. People come to TDA to hear the news. And yesterday, this was in the news. So I'm giving information about Epstein.
Come on, like when I listen to LBC, there'll be a topic where everyone kind of agrees, and you have to find an angle where there is kind of a discussion to be had. Not what do you think of sex thing?
So let's talk to you, lads. Let tell you how to do your job, you know. So this is crazy work. This is what you came to the club for. To cut you down.
That's not even what I came to do, you know.
Crazy work.
You know, yeah.
Crazy work. Go on, continue. You have my blessing.
There's nothing wrong with a little constructive criticism.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and
I want to see you win.
I'm not emotional, so
I want to see you win, man.
I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing it for 3 years. But obviously, I've been doing a bad job for 3 years. You know what I'm saying?
There's the emotion coming out.
Balance. But yeah, man. What's your thoughts, Black Bob?
So basically, I wanted to. Have you ever heard of a guy called Meyer Lansky?
For sure, legend.
Yeah, so like
legend.
Mo Green from like you know, like there's all these gangster films, like there's lots of characters that are based off of him, like Mo Green and Bugsy like is it Bugsy Siegel? There's like lots of films. There's even in The Godfather, there's one of the characters like Heyman is based off of him. So basically, Meyer Lansky was like a lawyer in the mob, and he got compromising videos of pictures of J. Edgar Hoover, who was the head of CIA.
Yep.
And because J. Edgar Hoover was gay, but like he obviously back then you couldn't be gay. Like so, and he used those images as a way to blackmail J. Edgar Hoover to do stuff that he wanted to do for him. Now, you'd have to guess what community Meyer was from, and then that spiraled into honey trapping because they realized, well, this is a really effective way of getting powerful people to do what we wanted. And then ever since then, that's been the playbook by powerful people in certain communities. And then they always use conduits because there needs to be a degree of separation. It's a bit like a drug dealer that gets a young guy to go to county lines for him. And that young guy will assume all the risk. And then if something happens to them, they'll just get someone else to do it. And that's why I think people like Diddy, people like they're like the younger that's on the county line. You think you've got a big fish, but the big fish is still in the ivory tower, and they go, okay, one of my operatives is being caught. Let me go to the next one. So that's why we were all jumping and celebrating about Diddy, which I think is good because he should be in jail. But like he's a worker bee. He's a worker bee. The queen bees, the king bees are you mentioned one of them, Clive Davis. And if you want to get conspiratorial, it's like a lot of them are, I don't know, a lot of them are compromised in different ways. Other ways. That's what, like Clive Davis, I don't even want to go there, but like, they're always, J. Edgar, Clive Davis, they all have the same appetite.
Put it that way.
D says, nah, Brent, you've changed your tune. So when it's alien talk, we're edifying black people. You are so interesting. And Emmanuel said, can you imagine? So he's basically agreed with what you're saying. I can guarantee you, I don't talk unless it is I am asked a question. Right? And that's probably 45% spice. Most of the times, I do not wade into conversations and just disrupt it with alien talk. Emmanuel poses something and he asks me, throws it over to me, knowing full well that I'm across all different disciplines of educating myself. So I then offer an answer. But I stopped time ago. So when I'm hearing Emmanuel now delving into a wash topic after wash topic after, I'm thinking, wait a minute, has he been compromised? Does he not care about edifying black people anymore? This is why I took today, because there's nobody else around, it's just me and you. I took today to basically ask you what has changed. So let me throw it to you. What has changed, Emmanuel? You're saying it's all about balance. Who's asking for this balance?
The people.
When you say the people, who talks to you?
Black folk.
What type of black folk? Because the type of topics that we've been having, like what type of black folk are speaking
What
to
do you
you?
mean type of topics we've been having?
Well, you just said balance. So is it just that this is the first time you've done this?
You can't link this back to black people though.
Go for it, Black Rob.
Because
Wait. Are you asking him to do your job for you?
Me.
I asked you how this edifies black people. Why are you not asking Black Rob to basically translate? Do it. Tell me how this edifies black people.
Knowledge is power.
Oh, that's it.
That's the most basic level.
All right.
once you realize that all the people that you revere are compromised through sexual blackmail, then you realize that then the things that they do make more sense in terms of not make sense as in like you justify it, but you once you understand someone's motivation, you understand why they do what they do. So all the people that we revere, like we've got Diddy, who's like a mogul within the music industry. We've got X person that's in that they've covered all angles in terms of influential people, politics, media, culture. And when they're all compromised and doing wild stuff, it becomes a thing of, are these people just degenerates, which I think a lot of them are, or have they been because there's this whole thing that where they don't try and compromise someone that's already in power. They catch a 25-year-old that's hungry and looks like he has potential to be like a senator or a president or a music mogul, and they catch him when they're hungry, young, and ready to compromise, and they compromise them then, so that in 10 years they're in place. So when there's accusations of Obama and his chef, and when there's accusations of Diddy and all that type of stuff, these things were set in play probably when they were in college or when they were just like a one of those when they worked for like the council or something. They were put in position then so that it's like sleep agents when they're like, okay, you're here now, create your position, and then in 10 years they might activate you, like Winter Soldier type stuff. And that influences the culture that we're in.
What's the thing that you said with Obama and his chef?
You see, I just want y'all to witness when Emmanuel brings a topic to the table. He calls it knowledge is power, edifying the black people, right? When I bring a topic to the table,
we're different people, Brent.
What do I bring that's different than what you're doing? Because you're deep in conspiracy realm right now.
That's
you're
fine.
literally in my backyard.
That's fine. Because every now and again, it's good for us to, look at certain things. We know about the Julian Assanges of the world. We know about, what's the other guy's name? Or the world. People who wanted to be whistleblowers and reveal information. Gary Webb. I spoke about Gary Webb and the woman that I met one time, who was a close friend of Gary Webb. Like, we know about certain things because, again, it can affect us in different ways. We know about what Gary Webb uncovered, you know what I'm saying, in the 70s with the crack in America and how it affected black folk. You know what I'm saying? I spoke about that on the show. Watch Kill the Messenger. That film was a good film. So, but you know what I'm saying? We speak about it every now and again. But the overall message is always about black liberation, people.
Yeah.
Have you tried it?
But that's why learning about history is so important. Because when you learn about history, you start seeing that like they don't come up with new stuff. They just repeat the stuff, and then every generation, like they'll do something now, and we'll be like, "Rah, that's crazy and new." It's like, no, they did it 40 years ago, but everyone that's about probably is dead or old or can't remember.
Black Rob, can you remember when I introduced the Candace Owens documentary? Well, the series that she did, investigatory series about the French president's wife. Yeah. And can you remember the chat saying, "Oh, this is hogwash"?
Yeah, but you know what I've learned?
Coffee. I heard him since. I ain't seen him since. I told him go and do some Googles.
The people that are quickest to dismiss something are the people that have done the least amount of research. Because I remember when you started talking to me about 0 point energy, I was dismissive, but I said, I don't believe it, but I'm going to look into it.
Yeah, you were dismissive.
No, but I said, I don't believe it, but I'm going to look into it. And now I believe it because I looked into it. But then people that don't look into something, but they have stronger opinions than the people that have looked into it.
And I don't know what it is. I don't know. Man, what do you think? What do you think? Why do people do that? When it is that something's introduced to them, right? They just take one particular thing
and dismiss it.
And just dismiss everything else.
No, because do you know what it is? I think it depends on the person. It depends. It depends on the person, doesn't it? You know what I'm saying?
TH!
There's some people you shouldn't give any time of day to. If you value your life and your time.
But how come you can't see Kofi in you?
What? How?
Basically, what Kofi does on a regular, right? And sometimes Demi does it. And you don't like when Demi does it either.
Yeah, you're more alike than you think, you know.
me and Demi?
You're Kofi.
You're Kofi.
No, tell me what Kofi does. Because I don't know what you're saying.
Oh, I'll use Demi instead. Because...
No, I just want to know what you're saying.
If I use Demi instead, it'll be easier for you to understand.
Okay, cool. Go on then.
Yeah. No, Demi's better because Demi will actually look into stuff. We come to different conclusions, but he'll actually do the research. Kofi will be like, I don't believe it, and I'm not gonna do any further research because I don't believe it.
And he will go further and say, I have an agenda against them.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's anti-intellectualism that annoys me. That it's like if you've looked into something and then you come
shout
to
out Kofi.
If you look at something, you come to a different conclusion, that's fair, isn't it? That's why I like Andrew, because he looks into stuff, and then if you come into a different conclusion, I'm like, okay, cool, let's discuss it. But some people will be like, I'm not even gonna look into it, but this is my stance, and my stance is as valid as yours. I was like, what, zero research? I'm not arguing with people that have done zero research.
Yeah, it's interesting because once I find out that they have it, like, what am I doing? I'm the idiot. I'm the mukbuk. Because by the time I was going back and forth to you, and I said, have you watched it? He said, no. I said, what am I doing? What am I doing?
Yeah, because just certain things you should know.
Wow.
No, 100%. Certain things you should know. There's just certain things, certain subjects. If someone's talking to you about, their position betrays them. Terrence Howard's, the words that come out of his mouth betrays.
Is there another example you could use other than Terrence Howard?
I don't remember these sort of people unless you bring somebody up to me. Because when they come into immediately my brain filters and removes because there's absolute bollocks. You know what I'm saying?
Why can't some people do the same for people who talk about the spiritual aspect of Christianity? The woo-woo stuff.
They can. What do you mean? Why can't they?
But when they discount it, should you also see it as how it is that you see Terrence Howard?
I mean,
are there levels?
Nothing bothers me that much. You know what I'm saying? Like where it's like, okay, cool, I have to defend.
Your face is screwed up right now. So when you say nothing bothers you right now, your face is betraying.
That's fine. You can say that if you want to. The people know, innit? I don't care. There's a lot.
Why do you keep saying the people know?
No, because I
why
think,
do you care so much about what people think about you?
I don't, and I think again the people know that. You know what I'm saying? Because this is why
do you keep saying the people know?
Because they've seen me here every day for years now.
I'm in a conversation with you.
Yeah, because
why do you keep referencing the
because
people?
you want to get a reaction.
I'm asking you a question. Why do you keep
I'm saying it so
talk
don't
to
waste
me?
your time.
Forget about the people.
All right, what's the question?
You don't perform for people, do you?
What's the question?
You forgot.
No, tell me so I can just stick to the question.
Damn it.
You act like it's an important question.
Let's get back to the original question.
Right.
Why do you think people like Kofi exist?
Why do they? What? Wait, Jacob said easy.
I think
people who basically, without having any information on the subject that is presented to them, they just discount it without doing any research.
I think it's because certain things just don't seem plausible to certain people. It's like, wait a minute, why the hell would you even believe this to be true?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And again, using an example about the spiritual realm and religion, things of that example. People believe that sort of thing all the time. Like, why the hell would you believe this? When have you ever seen this in life?
You get wrinkles.
That's how I talk, man. Yeah, I'm a black man, I'm expressive. You know what I'm saying?
I like the way you smile instead.
The black man is God. You know what I'm saying?
Talk and smile, because it's better.
You know what it is? Is that some people have a presupposition that their lived experience is the standard of what is normal. So like, if someone is from like Western Africa, because spirituality is something that is accepted, even if you're not religious per se, but the acknowledgement of spirituality is something that is widely accepted. So therefore, the status quo allows for something like that to be plausible. So they don't see it as wild. But if you come from a different context, then you use your lived experience as the status quo for what is realistic. So so it takes a different type of person to go, okay, this is not my lived experience, but let me see if this is something that is plausible based off of information. But a lot of people go, this doesn't exist in my world, so therefore it's stupid.
Fernand says, what about people that need a few articles and think they're experts on said subject? Sorry, what about people that read a few articles and think that they're experts on such subject? So that shout out to you, Black Rob, and
put a name on the bullet, Fernand.
That's basically both of you. That's
so
what he's saying.
Answer that question, Emmanuel. He's saying the people that actually read up on the subject, get the information and present it. Why should they be? Why should their opinion or thoughts be weighed heavier than those who don't read up on a particular subject?
Because in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. They present as experts, but they're not really experts. Because if someone is looks like they're expert just because they read a few articles, that means maybe they're in a room of people that don't read any.
But sometimes.
So basically, what he has just said, Black Rob, is yes, don't pay attention to the man that reads.
What? When did Black Rob say that?
That's what he just said. He just gave an
an
argument to suggest that you shouldn't just. No, that's what he said. You shouldn't just listen to people who basically read a few articles because. What did he just say?
He's saying the opposite.
What? I'm saying the opposite. You misunderstood what I said.
Sorry.
This is why I let you talk sometimes.
Calm down.
Because I'm always in the room
open to be corrected.
present.
I'm open to be corrected. Are you backing up or explaining as to what Fernand was asking?
Let me repeat myself.
No, but before you repeat yourself, I just want to know if it is that you're responding to Fernand's message.
I'm responding to Fernand.
All right. And was it in favor of or making sense of what he has asked?
It's a rebuttal to it.
Rebuttal to it.
Yeah.
All right, run it.
As I said, in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. So it may not. While Fernand may think that someone that reads a few articles is presenting themselves to be an expert, maybe they're not presenting themselves to be an expert, but they just know more than the person that decides to not read anything.
So you're saying that the man who has read the articles may not be more abreast with, I don't know, logical thoughts deciphering the article than the man who hasn't read the articles?
But he's saying...
No, wait. Just answer that question.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Tell me you mean by what you're saying.
Okay, I'm saying that if there's two people, one person reads a couple of articles, the other person reads nothing, and they go into a discussion about said topic, while the person that reads the article may not be an expert, they have more knowledge on a said topic than the person that reads nothing. So relative to that other person, they may be expert, but they're not expert in the topic in general.
So are you saying that, because what I thought Fernand was doing was he was putting it back into the hot seat in this particular room and on this particular Discord. He's saying, hey, I know what you guys are saying. If it is I don't read anything, I shouldn't have an argument here. Yeah. But those who basically read a few and claim they know everything, are they? Yeah. Are they really experts?
Yeah,
that's what I thought Fernand was doing. He put his side eyes. So I'm thinking he's shooting back.
Yeah, and Black Ops shooting back at that.
Yeah. There's a difference between claiming you're an expert and said thinking that. He said think.
How was he shooting back at that?
Because what he's saying is, even though, yes, I'm not an expert, I read more than you.
Comprehension, man.
I read more than you. So I know more than you. So yes, I'm not an expert. I didn't go study this for 5 years. But I've read something and know more than you. So I'm more versed to say and have an opinion on a subject you know nothing about.
So all Black Rob is saying that, yeah, Fernand, I heard you took a shot, but I still know more than you.
And that's why I'm able to have an opinion. You know what I'm saying? On the subject that you are just disregarding.
Wait. So now you're on both sides, different sides now. Was he saying that, Emmanuel, or was he not saying that?
He's saying that, but he's saying I didn't say it in that way.
All right, let me change the subject because obviously my comprehension skills are lacking. Right?
I'm trying to tell you. Look.
Lovely.
Okay, go.
So a man who reads plenty, would you rate his opinion more than a man who doesn't?
On what subject?
On any subject.
Typically, yeah.
All right. Do you think that Terrence Howard has read more about you on the subject in which it is that he was focusing on.
On that particular subject?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. Yeah.
And do you count his opinion and his thoughts on that subject more than your thoughts?
So this is it. I would have...
Wait! Black Rob, I'm talking to Emmanuel.
On that particular subject, yeah.
Wait. So you now concede that, he knows more than you on that?
There are people who've read a plethora of books on geography that can tell you
I
about
respond quickly? 'Cause I've got to go
Wait, Black Rob.
He needs to go. Let him.
If he has to go, he has to go. You've now put me in a
but the
position
thing
where I can't let you talk until it is I finish conversation
go
with
for it.
Emmanuel. That's what happens when you interrupt.
I'll be quick, Black Rob. Basically, there are people who've read so many books on different things in it, right? About a particular thing. So they can tell you, they can wheel off names about this, they can tell you about this and certain things like that. But sometimes you need to have peer reviews. You need to have conversation with people to make sense of things. You know what I'm saying? It's the reason why I speak about barbershop scholarship. There are people who read books, but they've never been in a formal educating setting or been in any sort of arena where real ideas are traded so you can understand and make sure it's robust. Because sometimes you may build your wonderful house on very shaky ground. And sometimes it only takes somebody who maybe just done plumbing 101 to recognize that, wait, yes, you put all the plumbing in this whole house, but for my first year at plumbing school, I know this is going to fail within 6 months because you didn't even connect the pipes correctly here. That's what it takes sometimes.
So real world experience versus theory.
It's not necessarily
the example you just
world.
used about the plumbing, what was that then?
That's still knowledge. That's still knowledge you're learning
the
from
example you
something.
used, you said the plumbing 101, like the guy who actually had the things in his hand and he was doing that, compared to the guy who just read about.
No, that's not what I said. I said the person's also built. The person also done the hand thing. So that's not the difference.
So
in
both
this
of them
analogy.
experienced.
Both of them are experienced.
Explain to me.
But somebody could be just self-taught, and somebody may actually get it from a particular establishment organization where it's handled, whatever
so
it may be.
You're basically advocating for the proper way to, as in the what's it called?
There's a methodology to certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Can I jump in quickly?
No. So the
The
schooling system, that thing that has failed us for centuries. This is what you're saying we should basically continue to buy into. The education system, the framework of the science community, right? Those who their particular policies of innovation is mostly led by what the army or the government say. No, don't show that at the public.
No, you're conflating things now.
They stifle.
It's not
when
about
when you're
subject.
not specific. This is what happens.
That's fine, but it's not about subjects. What you're telling me is about how we go through things, how you learn, how you think. Not what to think, how to think. So there's a difference. It's not about, otherwise, why do we value any black professor? Why do we value any black PhD holder? Why?
Did you just say that we should be taught how to think?
I'm saying...
No. Please, just that
That's
part.
what happens when you engage and go through certain education systems. That's what happens.
I know that's what happens. They teach you how to think.
Not what to think, how to
Wait,
think.
so
to be
you
independent
so
in
just
your
repeat.
thinking.
Are you saying that in these education systems they teach you how to think?
They teach you what to think.
You just said just now they don't teach you what to think. You said they teach you how to think.
It's important to...
And to be honest, it spins my mind how I can be in the same room, right? I can hear what you just said just now, and you can change your mind about what you just said just now within 3 seconds. And the people there, your people that you love, the people know, they wouldn't spot it. They wouldn't spot it.
That's because
you just changed your rhetoric within 3 seconds.
Maybe you didn't understand me.
Crazy, is it?
That's what it is.
All right, Black Rob.
Let
Black Rob speak. He has to go.
Here. Okay, good.
Oh, he's gone. It's just Eddie.
Yeah, he said he was going, man.
Oh, I didn't hear him.
I'm saying to you, in these particular places,
I don't like people telling me how to think.
They teach you what to think. That's what they do.
I believe they teach you how to think and they teach you what to think.
I mean, there's always going to be an element of both.
And I don't agree with any of that.
100%. There's always going to be an element of both in it. Like it's always going to be an element of both. But I think the majority is what to think. It's the reason why people leave economics. You study economics and there might be a particular agenda of particular lecturers in that particular school. So you come out maybe a lefty, or you come out maybe a righty, depending on where you are.
So
in the world.
in
There's
relation
always going to be an
relation
agenda,
to the
right?
example I'm talking about, which is Terrence Howard and the science community, what do the science community teach you? Was it how to think or what to think?
Most of these institutions tell you what to think, but not all of them.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
In
But whilst you are
this
there-
example, the science community teaches their particular students what to think.
Yeah, but that's not only what happens. So what happens is if you have a particular brain.
Oh, I'm aware there's nuance.
That's what I'm saying. So what happens is when you have a particular brain, you do your own self-study, you do particular things, you do your own research, right? You become a person who can challenge things. Not always, but a lot of the time you can challenge things. So you start to develop how to think for yourself.
How did this particular system, whatever system, whether it's government, whether it's education, whether it's medical, how did they approach the COVID debacle?
I mean,
Did they do well?
in retrospect, no.
Why do you say no?
Because many people died, and I believe that we squandered the economy, and for a lot of the situation, we may not have. One can argue we may not have had to go on such a lockdown and for so long. Do you know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean.
And how would you, if you were setting the rules of play within the community, science community, how would you teach, or how would you instruct the students as it pertains to thought? How would you instruct them? What would your guidance be? How should they approach?
Hear both sides of try and learn as much about a particular subject as possible. Understand there's always going to be a bias. It could be intentional or not intentional, but it'll be a bias. So try and learn about a subject as much as possible. This is why I'm not for cancelling. This is the reason why I like to hear people say what they're going to say. I believe in interrogating ideas. You know what I'm saying? This is why I try to make a distinction between what I believe and what I know. You know what I'm saying? Yes, there'll be certain things I believe, but I try to keep that to a minimum. I like to know things. You know what I'm saying? If it's of any importance to me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's important to interrogate particular ideas, man. Do that. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Like I said, it's a personal thing. You know what I'm saying? So,
I don't think Fernand was going as far as saying that a well-read man or well-educated man is sometimes a fool, right? I believe he was saying if you just look to dip your toe in the water, just read a few articles. Where are you getting those articles from? What type of bias is where those sources of information coming from, right? Because it could be absolute fools typing wonderfully about foolish things, right? But I do, and I have always, and I think I don't know if it's from experiences at home where I can't just blindly just listen to somebody who has letters in front or behind their names.
Of course.
Because with any institution that they had gotten that particular classification or qualification from, they too have their own story. They have their own biases. They have their own narratives and agendas. Do you understand? So what I do is I weigh up everything. I listen to as many things as possible. I listen to as many voices as possible. Even with the whole kind of stories, I despise that woman. But there are times when it is that
I've been saying this for years.
She digs deep, right? And she presents things that I would have never heard from anywhere else. And I'm like, all right, cool. I can take this, and I can still despise her. She's
Exactly. I've been saying the same thing for years. You have to learn how to compartmentalize.
Yeah. I'm still yet to basically see something redeemable from Trump, though.
That's fair.
I'm also still not able to see anything redeemable from Kanye West.
Yeah, so far.
Post his beautiful music, as in back in the day.
Do you
understand? Like his music doesn't even, it doesn't even have the same ID. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So, I agree with Fernand, and I agree with whatever it is you're saying. Because I think you're saying, correct me if I'm wrong, there is some value in Terrence Howard.
Okay.
Full stop.
No. There is though.
Full stop.
No, there is though, because I believe it's good to be self-taught. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe there has to be a humility about recognizing that sometimes you just don't know when you are self-taught, there are limitations sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, what's the point in going through formal education? Otherwise, what's the point in learning a particular subject for 4, 5, 6 years? Do you get what I'm saying? So, but the value in Terrence Howard is that he's a man who seems determined and wants to learn and contribute to humanity. And that's a good thing. Do you get what I'm saying?
I like this review of Terrence more than what you've been giving me. But question, do you see more often than not the people who are learned being condescending and arrogant with the knowledge or information that they possess rather than those who are self-taught looking up and basically calling the learned limited?
I'll be honest with you. I don't really see much of that because I'm not. Yeah, from personal experience, I don't really see that. But that's just my personal experience in it. I can't really think of anyone right now. You know what I mean? Of somebody who's actually, you know what? That white professor, what's his name? Professor Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that had the back and forth with Lord Jamar. I've seen some of his videos. I find them funny because I believe that a lot is meant to be entertaining too. But of course, being strictly speaking though, he does speak condescendingly about particular people who are just not versed in things, who think they know what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's the entertainment aspect. But obviously in the serious realm, nobody comes to mind basically to answer your question. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm seeing learned individuals basically talking condescendingly about people who didn't go through a particular institution. You know what I'm saying?
I see that more.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying personally,
you don't see it. Then.
Yeah, unless maybe you jog my memory, I just can't pick that up. You know what I'm saying? But I do also hear a lot of the time people who have not gone through any formal education saying, "Oh, they are lying to you. They are saying this. They are doing this. They are doing this." And you know what I'm saying? So it's a bit of both.
And the reason why I went along this particular avenue. So harken back to Demi and your back and forth, right? So he's basically telling you are the one who is self-taught in this exchange. And you're telling us and the world and the medical industry that you know better. Like, what gave you that right?
I don't think he was necessarily saying that, but I understand why you would say that. But I think because I'm not just listening to people who just talk about stuff in the barbershop. I've never been that guy. I like to listen to professors. I like to listen to lectures. I like to listen and read things from people who are established, who might be from that world. Do you know what I'm saying? This is why when we had the back and forth with Demi, I brought things. I brought evidence. Do you know what I'm saying? Evidence that from people that will stand up in any arena where people of intelligence, a certain level of intelligence would, dialogue. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the guy who's just saying stuff for saying stuff's sake and then using a guy called Ralph around the corner as evidence.
Sorry,
I'm not that guy.
Are we talking about the same thing? COVID?
Yeah.
It's the evidence that you provided. Are you talking about the conversation the statement that somebody made in, I don't know, it was German parliament or whatever, that it was some hearing that was going on, and there was a video that was made of this person basically suggesting that what was happening.
I don't recall that one.
So what evidence did you
I brought up things about
Demi?
I brought up the hearing with Fauci. I brought up the hearing from the guy, I can't remember the guy's name, but he was in the American government. He was the head of something between a particular amount of years. I can't remember his name now. You know what I'm saying? But I brought a video and I showed it to the people, and he was talking about his findings and all that sort of stuff. I can't remember now, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's not information I care about, so that's why it's gone, you know what I mean? But at the time, that's what I did. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting. I mean, what did Fauci say? What was it that you showed in the video?
Fauci's one was more so about how things were made up with regards to how to deal with COVID. You know what I'm saying? The thing about masks, the thing about social distancing and things of that nature. That was just part of the argument. You know what I'm saying? Because, I'm not just going to give a one-sided argument. I'm not those guys. So, yeah.
Cool. Anyway, tomorrow, what we talking about?
No idea, bro.
Oh, you haven't got a plan for the week. It's just whatever comes to you.
Yeah, it's like tongues. Sometimes you go warm.
You said it was all controlled, so don't say don't now say it's like tongues. And it just flows through you because. Anyway, I'm not pointing out how it is that you contradict yourself because apparently I'm the only one who doesn't understand things that you say. And Black Rob, comprehensive skills in the bin.
No, but remember that's what you call a joke. When we were talking about tongues, I gave scripture. You know what I'm saying? I gave my opinion and I based some of that on scripture. This is what just happened there is a joke. Do you get what I'm saying? That's the difference, but you have to understand the setting.
Comprehension.
There you go.
Lovely. So you don't know what we're doing tomorrow? I
was thinking of because I've got a clip that I wanted to play actually. It's almost like a it's almost like a slightly slight continuation of what we discussed yesterday, innit? But more so about
what do you mean, the interracial stuff?
No, it's not interracial. It's about black women though. But it's more so about funny enough, it might even tie in, might even stop those people who send in those asking for a friend limits. But yeah, about why it is that beautiful women don't get approached by men, and also if the whole thing about the money and how much they're earning and stuff. It's 2 clips. So I was contemplating that.
Why do you think beautiful women don't get approached by men? Because this is new to me.
Well, this is what the beautiful woman's saying, isn't it? So we have to see what she says. Innit? I don't want to put words into her mouth. She can speak for herself. She's a black woman.
I asked you a question.
Yeah.
Forget about this beautiful woman.
I think beautiful women do get approached by men. Maybe not to the degree that most people think, but I think it's a combination of things because obviously men may have. Some men might be intimidated. Some men might think, oh, she's hard work, she's high maintenance, whatever it may be. But again, it depends on what beauty looks like to a person. Someone might be a natural beauty where it's like, it doesn't look like anything to do with high maintenance.
Yeah.
Some might be well put together in a particular way. Let me not say well put together, but put together in a particular way where, yeah, they look good. They're good looking, they're beautiful women. But you can tell there's a lot that went into this. 4 hours of planning, perhaps, for example. Plus the you know what I mean? The clothes that come with it, and you just think, oh, this might be a lot of work. She might come from have a particular mindset, things of that nature. So therefore, let me not even waste my time. You know, apply for different things, I guess.
Do you think handsome men get approached by women?
I think sometimes they do, yeah, of course. Have you seen that guy? Oh, people, you lot must have seen this done. He's mad tall in America, goes around. Women just be flocking to him. Have you seen him?
What, in a TikTok video?
I guess he's on TikTok, but I've not seen him on TikTok.
Where have you seen him?
I've seen him on YouTube. Like shorts. So since he's got shorts, he must have TikTok, innit?
Sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
I thought you were saying that he's wearing shorts. I'm like, why is that the descriptor that you go with?
No, YouTube shorts.
All right, so...
King. Let me try to find a clip.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay,
and
cool.
what, is there more of these things?
That's his whole thing.
He just gets flocked.
Yeah, basically just minds his business, goes to a particular... I think he may be in fashion or something. I'm not sure about his life like that, innit? But he goes to particular places and you just see how women basically just fawn over him. And
you said he's tall?
Yeah.
Is that a trigger point for you?
Why?
I don't know.
The black man is God, Brent. Limitless. What the hell? Trigger about what? Brent, I'm not the regular guys. You should know me already, man. Oh my goodness. Anyway, let me find a clip for you. So he goes to a particular place and they love him in it. So you might see them. It's weird because obviously there's a cameraman nearby in it, but you see them kind of dialogue in it. One of them gets the bravery and then goes over to him, asks for his number or talks to him, or all that sort of stuff in it. So I think he just shows his life to people in it. I've only got 5%.
Is he a passport bro?
What is a passport bro?
Are these shots taken in different countries?
Yeah. He recently came to London, innit?
And they flocked him again?
Everywhere, bro. Everywhere. I want to find a clip. Someone must know what I'm talking about.
Well, to be honest, now I know what it is your short algorithm is.
Mr. Ashlow says, this is the clip that caused the hour-long free shots debate on Lead with Diabolical episode. I don't understand the English there, but yeah, he must know what I'm talking about. My battery's going to die. But let me try and find a clip quickly so you can play it.
Yeah, I want to see this, man.
You can't play YouTube stuff though, innit?
I can for this.
Okay, cool.
I'll just take it
1
afterwards.
second, people. Let me just try and find it.
Is he handsome?
Yeah, the people like him, man. The women like him, man. If he wasn't handsome, he wouldn't be getting the success, to be fair.
So you think he's a handsome man?
I've never thought about it. I stay far ahead of these sexuals. Let me put the link here. All right, there's one there. So obviously that one might lead to other links, innit?
Yep. Where do you put
it? In the topic of the day part.
Okay, let's see who Emmanuel looks at.
This is just one clip in it, so I don't know.
You said you've seen several.
Yeah, I have.
All right.
But I don't know the nature of this clip in it. I just found a clip. You know what I'm saying? So it might not be the best example of what I'm talking about, but
see.
There's other clips that you can find. You have a charger here, so I don't have to.
Why is the screen not showing it? Let me see. Refresh. Bang. Bang.
King. Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
New York City.
Okay, I love New York.
Okay.
How long are you here till?
I'm here. I live here.
You live here?
I live here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, well then. Y'all going there right now?
What you say?
You want company?
No, you said do I want company?
You said do you want company?
Right now?
Where are you headed?
I mean, shit. I don't know. Possibly. At some point, possibly.
Okay.
You know, we'll be in contact.
King, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
All right.
Take care.
All right.
So what are you telling me?
That's it.
So
I put a second clip in there.
oh, it's another one, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, you see everyone in the chat, they know about who I'm talking about, man. He's 6'8", that's it. He's 6'8". So I think, obviously, he's different to the average guy, innit? So, you know
Let's
what I
see
mean?
what we got here.
Uber check. Why you look like that? Turn away. What's your information?
What's your name first?
King.
King.
Yeah.
Eliza, nice to
Nice to
meet
meet you. You're gorgeous.
you. So weird.
I like your little fit too.
Thank you.
Okay.
My phone's dead. I'm gonna
Okay,
charge it when I
okay,
go in there.
alright.
But you leaving?
Yeah.
Have you ever experienced something like
How
this,
long are
man?
you in London for?
No, I'm not 6'8".
I want to leave.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the.
That's exactly the question I wanted you to answer.
About what?
The experience of being like towering over a woman that looks relatively normal height and having her just gingered.
Yeah,
You did say that black man is God.
every day.
So you've
The
towered
maker,
over.
the
You've towered
owner,
over.
The cream of the planet Earth.
You've 100%.
The father of civilization.
100%.
And
You've towered over a
God
woman
of
like
the
that before?
universe.
How tall was she?
It's not about the height, though. innit?
That's what the question I'm asking.
Yeah, then
Have you
obviously.
experienced that before?
Yeah, because most men are taller than women.
Towered
course.
that like that?
No, because of course not.
Because I asked you that
I've
question.
not like.
And when now
not,
comprehension comes into play, it's only me that lacks it.
Yeah, but obviously they can see that you're emotional, innit?
There we go again.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go again. You cared about what people think. And you've used it emotional because
Yeah, because
you
you're
have a
emotional.
problem. You have a
I have a
problem with the
problem.
question I'm asking you.
Why
So
not?
you're deflected. I'm asking you, why is this such a wonderment for you? Why is it that you say, Brent, have you seen that video of that man?
I don't even remember how this even came up.
You
But
brought
this-
it up.
Yeah, I know, but I don't remember how it led to this. Maybe you asked me a question about height or something, innit? It's not
It
about
must,
it.
it must have been a me thing, isn't it? That you introduced this tall.
So is
Black
what
man.
is what happening to him? Is that just a normal thing then?
I asked the question. No, I asked a question about what we talking about tomorrow, and you basically said, I don't know. And then you said, well, I have a couple clips about how men are afraid to approach women. And I asked you, why do you think that is? Blah, 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 blah. And then you then said, have you seen that guy? That's how we pivoted here.
Yeah.
So now we've seen the guy. I've seen the guy now. And I want to know why you wowed about the guy.
I'm not wild about any guy. What are you talking? What is going on here? Is it because it's
Emmanuel,
Wednesday?
we're
Is
here.
it because we're Wednesday? It's Wednesday.
Emmanuel, we're here. You wanted me to, not just me, the people. To
Anyway,
see this guy.
Mr. Ashlows, obviously, what happened in the Free Shots episode? Or was you there when they were talking about this?
Wait, I'm asking you a question. You're
It's
looking.
absolutely not even relevant. I
No,
don't even know what you're talking
It is
about.
definitely relevant. You've now
All right,
introduced
talk
me to
to
this
me.
guy, right?
Yes.
I want to know why it is you care so much about this guy.
I don't care so much about the guy. I
Why
don't
did you ask me if I've
know
seen him?
him. Because it was linked to what we were talking about, but I can't remember
What do you
it
find
was
wonderful
linked.
about these clips here?
Wonderful. It's entertaining.
There you go again, giving the people what they want, right?
This is insane.
Question.
But you're not looking good.
Question.
It's not me. Though.
Look, you think I care about looking good?
No, go on.
No. Answer the question. Do you think I care about looking good?
None of us do. I don't think anyone cares like that. This is why I don't understand what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
So don't bring that into it.
All right, cool.
I do not care about looking good or bad. I just go.
I know.
I go where the spirit leads. And we've it ascertained, I did not make me. Jesus Christ did. So wherever I go is because he's telling
Led
me.
by the Spirit.
He's telling me this is where you must go. I find things interesting when I'm introduced to things like this. So I want to know what, from this particular exchange, are you observing that you're like, I see more videos of this? Because you had two.
Yeah, because I Googled it. I mean, I YouTubed it.
Have you only seen him once?
I've seen it in bare times.
That's what I'm saying. There's more. Anyway, algorithm.
Exactly. It's short.
Question.
Isn't it? Just like I've seen Bear pop the balloons.
Question.
Yeah.
Do you think that a woman who sees a tall man like this with a camera guy filming him, chilling outside of places where these women congregate, maybe it's a club, a bar, or this, that, and the next, do you think that what would be running through that woman's mind who decides to go and talk to him, that he is somebody of note?
Potentially, yeah.
Maybe a basketball player?
Maybe, yeah.
So would you deduce that they might be like, hey, well, if nobody else is basically taking their chance, let me take my chance.
Yeah.
All right, that's what I perceive from this particular exchange.
Okay.
I don't know what is.
So you think...
I wanted to know what it is that I'm supposed to be getting from this. Hence,
that's what I'm
hence me
saying
asking
to
you, why did you show me this?
This is why I'm saying to you, I don't remember the link now, innit? But it came up for a reason.
We were talking about men approaching women, and then
You said, do women approach men? That's what you said. That's
Handsome
the reason
men.
why. Yeah, whatever it is. But yeah, that's what you said. So that's what.
And then you basically showed me a picture of a video of a handsome man. That's the
being approached
the
by
connection.
women. Yeah, that's his whole thing.
All
That
right.
he gets.
And have you
approached
ever
by
experienced this before?
women. No.
And you said your reason was because you don't succeed. That's not what I was saying. That's right.
but that's how I'm interpreting what you're saying.
I did go on to basically say the reason why you responded that, but I don't know, I don't like that you may have thought I was talking about the height thing, and then I just lent it the height thing. But anyway, you've never experienced a woman coming to you and asking you for your.
Of course I have. Well, not of course. Let me not say of course.
I'm
But yeah.
going to ask the question again.
Yeah.
Have you experienced this?
Yeah, but it's not the same. I don't see it as the same as this. Do you know
Explain.
what I'm saying? Because I might just be chilling somewhere, or I might be with a group of people, whatever it may be, and somebody, comes over, starts talking to you, and they get to what they're doing. But this seems a bit different. Obviously, there's editing here involved potentially, right? But this seems different. This doesn't seem the same
Why does it
way.
seem different? Why is it different than your encounters?
I don't know, because maybe it's editing in a particular way, isn't it?
Or it's just the editing?
Yeah. Are they similar to your encounters? Or?
My encounters? I never said I experienced this.
Oh, so you haven't experienced it?
No, I haven't. I don't go clubbing.
It's not about. He's not in the club though, Brent. He's outside.
He's outside the club. I don't go to those places. So whether in or out.
The point is, he's outside somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Where people are. So I'm saying when you're outside, because you're obviously outside where people are.
I'm not. I'm inside.
You're always staying here.
Inside.
I don't even understand what's I don't even understand.
I've
what's
never
going
had a
on.
woman approach me in my life.
All right, beautiful. I don't even know what's going on. I've only got 2% battery. If the thing goes, I can't read the rest of the headlines.
Go read up. Remember, you're controlling this show.
No, but you're talking about other stuff that's not really.
Brother,
you know what
you're
I'm saying?
controlling the show.
All right, cool. Let's get back to regular proceedings then, man. All right, Brent, let's do the rest of the headlines, man, before my battery dies.
Really, really like defensive when I start talking about height and stuff.
Why do I get defensive?
I don't know why you do it.
I don't get defensive.
All right.
I've been my height for all my years. What's going
This
to change?
is what I'm saying. You should be used to it.
I don't get defensive. I just see what you're trying to do. That's all.
What
But I don't
what am I trying
mind.
to do?
You know what you're trying to do.
What am I trying to do?
But I don't mind. You say it's entertainment. I don't mind being people's entertainment. I don't mind being people's entertainment.
You say I see it as entertainment.
Yeah.
And
well,
is it all
I'm on 1% now.
is it
Brent.
all
Let
that
me
matters?
finish.
And I
Let
see
me,
entertainment?
we'll come back to it. Let me finish the headlines. Let me finish the headlines.
When that dies, I'll read the headlines.
All right, cool. All right,
What
so
excuse you
continue.
got there?
That's why I said continue.
All right. So do you want me to read headlines?
No, continue what you're talking about. Say
Oh,
when it dies, innit?
right. So why do you see it as
Entertainment.
yeah.
Because you're laughing about it. You think it's funny. You think the people want to hear it. So it's entertaining.
You keep mentioning the people. I just asked you if you think I care about what the people think
So if the cameras are on, you'll be talking to me about this.
about your height.
What we're talking about. You will be talking like this and about this if the camera wasn't on.
Oh, you think I'm performing?
If the camera wasn't on, would you be talking to me about this?
Yes.
You would really be wasting our time for half an hour.
No.
About this.
You asked me if I'll be talking to you about it. I
Yeah.
said yes, and then you asked a different question. I'll waste your time.
Because it's all linked.
Mama,
We've
how
been
my
talking about this
brain
for how
works.
long?
I want to know why you showed it to me.
I probably
how am I
wouldn't have showed
supposed
it
to
to you.
just block my eyes and ears to what you've exposed to me? I want to know why did you go with that first? When I asked you why did you go with this particular topic of the day, what was it? It's not the same thing. I want to know why you did it. You're a human being. You make moves, actions, your thoughts, right? Develop into actions. I want to know why you went with that. So when I'm asking you about women approaching men, right? And you say, oh, have you heard that? Seen a guy? So I'm thinking, okay, let me see it. And then I'm like, okay, I've now seen it. What do you find fascinating about this?
It's not about fascination. You asked me.
I'll read the headlines. I just told you.
No, I'm just making sure that people are aware of it.
But then you gotta get with the people.
I'm here because of the people, Brent.
Oh, I like how you did that.
I could go
The
home.
people, yeah, I like how you did
I don't
that.
need to be here.
I like how you did that. You basically saying the people matter most.
In the time I'm here, of course.
Well, not me.
No, because we're all here for this particular cause.
Emmanuel, I don't like how you just did that.
I don't. What are you
Because
talking
you
about?
don't know any of these people. They're all strangers. They're all strangers.
Brent,
I don't like how you just did that.
you don't like how I did what?
You just basically just dismissed our relationship.
How?
You just out of hand, just went boom. I don't care about what Brent thinks. It's all about what the people thinks. All strangers, you know.
Could we have this conversation over the phone?
I don't like to talk to you on the phone.
That's fine, but it could be done over the phone, innit?
No, it couldn't.
We are literally only having this
I
conversation.
definitely don't want to be wasting my
because
time on the
there's
phone with you.
people.
I'm definitely
There's-
gonna
we are
waste my-
having this conversation
To be honest,
because people are
I'm
here
paying you
listening.
back. How dare you bring this topic for us to talk about? Because I'm thinking this is conspiracy land. You're just gonna say it and you're just gonna throw it over to me. So I'm like, all right, cool. Two could play that game.
So this is you
120%.
paying me back for something.
120%. It's for the people.
There you go.
I'm letting the people know that this is how I am. If it is that you do something bad to me, I'll get you back.
And are you entertained?
Are you talking
Are
to?
you entertained,
Who you talking
guys? The people. You can see me looking at them. Are you entertained? It's entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
I still
But
want
for all this entertainment, there should be like 300 plus people in the chat, though. To be fair,
No.
Otherwise, what's the damn point?
Wednesday doesn't have those numbers. If we had Mark's here, 100%, because he would have shared it on his ex. Then there'd been 300 people. But I don't know if it is that he would have been interested in this clip that you've just shown.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because he's tall.
He's not 6'8" though.
And to be honest, he's closer to 6'8" than you are. But he has probably experienced this same phenomenon.
Yeah, probably. I think a lot of guys have been in situations where there might be a woman who finds them attractive
And approaches them in this manner.
So now you're talking about in this manner. What is the manner that you're talking about?
From what you've just shown from this clip, she, the last one, went into the line. She kept looking back. And then she left the line to go and talk to him.
Yeah, exactly. So
You said a lot of guys experience that. I don't think so.
Not in the same way that you're just talking about leaving the line and.
So what were you talking about then?
I'll be back. About just talking to them, approaching them.
Well, I don't know. I'd like to know how that feels.
Fantastic.
Is it fantastic?
Huh?
Is it fantastic?
I don't know. I'm like you, Brent. I don't know how it feels, man. You know what I'm saying?
Are you in the room?
Of course, I'm in the room, man.
Put your phone down.
Why? What's the difference? I'm checking something.
Let me see if this works.
If what works? You want to see what works? What happened? This is insane.
I just did the same thing you did to me, and now it's insane.
I'm listening.
You're
to
talking
you.
to me, and I have my phone.
Every single day I'm on the show, I check my phone because I get messages or something comes up.
Who's messages? Did you get messages from?
Nobody. From Jesus. Jesus got my number, man. What are we doing there, guys? I hope you lot are entertained by this foolishness.
All right, we're going into next headlines.
Yes. It's the last set.
You think I wasn't following?
You're never following the right things, bro. You're following the other garbage.
Things, man. All right. Next headlines. Apple?
Is that the last set?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Apple one. 500 million. Oh, by the way, I got a message from Goddess. Big up Goddess. He said, yo, tell Brent the Epstein affects us all in terms of knowing what they can and will do to us. Black people have kids. And there's growing numbers of many going missing. For who? Those in power are pedos, rapists, and have an appetite to do us wrong. So that's how it affects black folk. Remember you asking me that question? How does it affect us? That's how it affects us.
I said, how does it edify us?
Oh, yeah, same thing. That's basically what he's saying, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, just relaying the message.
Read it out again.
Hold on a second.
So that people can get the message again.
Tell Brent the Epstein list affects us. I'm adding lists and stuff. But basically, it affects us all in terms of knowing what they can and will do to us, right? Black people have kids, and there's growing numbers of many kids going missing. You know what I'm saying? Who are they going missing for? For who? That's what he said, right? Those in power are pedos, rapists, and have an appetite to do us wrong. That's it. All right. Anyway, go to the headlines, Brent. Let's hear what Apple's saying.
Apple just spent $500 million to source a material that's critical for iPhones from the US. Apple is investing $500 million. Are you owning Apple stocks?
What?
Apple stocks?
No, I don't.
Got any Tesla?
No.
Okay. $500 million in US rare earths company MP materials to strengthen its domestic supply chain. The deal includes buying rare earth magnets and developing a recycling facility in California. MP Materials' Texas plant will produce magnets for Apple devices, with shipments starting in 2027. The partnership will create jobs and training programs to build skilled US labor. China currently controls 92% of rare earth processing globally. Apple hasn't announced plans to move iPhone manufacturing to the US due to specialized labor shortages. The move supports Apple's ongoing use of recycled materials in products like the iPhone 16e. The investment aligns with former President Trump's push for more US-based manufacturing. Other tech giants are expanding US manufacturing. Texas Instruments committed $60 billion for semiconductors. TSMC invested $100 billion in US plants. And NVIDIA plans to build supercomputers domestically. And as we reported the other day, NVIDIA is up right now. They're the company that is making all of the
AI stuff.
graphic cards. For the AI stuff.
They've been killing it. Like, the whole top 5.
Have you got NVIDIA stock?
No.
Have you got any stock?
No.
Okay, go on.
The whole top 5 are killing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm the top 5.
Yeah, I did, man.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
All right, go on.
That's better.
Then what?
Than other stuff.
Anyway, you just stop discounting people's thoughts and things, because I don't talk to you like this.
Discounting whose thoughts?
My
Yours.
thoughts. Yeah.
They have to be discounted.
Go.
After today, they're in the realm of terror.
Go.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard about it, man. I heard he was basically going through, I don't even know what area, but basically there's footage of him going through certain areas.
Don't talk about that. The top 5 about companies.
No, yeah, basically just saying the market caps of these top 5 companies, like
Yeah.
the Nvidia, the Alphabets, the Apple, the Teslas of the world. Huge, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Like, they basically make up for like what? 95% of the market cap of the whole S&P 500?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Nice. Trigger warning: grandparents of 2-year-old boy found guilty of his murder.
Horrible.
Ethan Ives Griffith, Ives. How do you pronounce that? Ives or Eves?
Oh, probably even. Yeah, one of them, but
All right.
we're close enough, man.
2 died from a fatal head injury at his grandparents' home in Flintshire, North Wales, August 2021. He was severely underweight, dangerously dehydrated, and had about 40 visible injuries. Oh, man.
Animals.
40 visible.
Animals.
Grandparents Michael, 47, and Kerry Ives, 46, are convicted. I'm a grandparent at 46, you know. What happened?
Like what you just said about grandparent 46. But, I mean, obviously it's very possible because obviously that's the case. But yeah.
Yeah, it's very possible.
Yeah.
But that's in it's so young to be inflicting such. Convicted of murder and child cruelty, while his mother Shannon Ives, 28, was found guilty of causing or allowing death and cruelty. CCTV showed Michael abusing Ethan and directing another child to hit him. These people need to get mashed up in prison. There's the flipping pedos, and it's these people.
See, but this is what I'm saying. This is why it's challenging when I say my views about capital punishment and stuff. Because in the ideal, you know what I'm saying, obviously no one's perfect and whatnot. These are the people you get rid of. You know what I'm saying? Wasting taxpayers' money on supporting these maniacs in prison. Get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, people can change, man. And you even though they need to do the punishment, there can be that rehabilitation part in it. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy though. Grandparents as well.
But if you take their life, then they won't get the chance to be rehabilitated.
Exactly.
What? Who was it? Was it Esther that was suggesting that she doesn't want to see Diddy in heaven?
Is that what she said?
Yeah, people like Diddy, after doing all this kind of stuff, I don't want them to
think
be
she
able
said
to on their
that,
deathbed like ask for forgiveness and then be ushered into heaven.
No, she was more so saying they wouldn't get the same rewards. Surely that doesn't make sense for them to have the same thing as you. You know what I'm saying? Who's lived maybe a certain amount of time following Christ or whatever it may be. Yeah, surely it won't be the same. I don't think she was saying that they shouldn't be there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everyone's falling short, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. But I hear what you're saying, man. If you've done this to a child, an innocent, and the manner in which it is that you've done it, I think that you should just be. That should just be your.
Sad, isn't it?
Yeah, or them be exposed to the same type of treatment that
that they
exposed. Yeah, they distributed to the victim, and that will be over a number of years. Oh man, CCTV showed Michael abusing Ethan. This is sad, and directing another child to hit him. Ethan appeared visibly frail. Ethan had been on the child protection register, but social services visits were missed or cancelled days just before his death.
I see. Imagine.
Oh man.
I don't even know why I'm even going to say this.
Man, you can't be slipping up like.
No chance, man.
Not in that particular field, man.
No chance. And it happens a lot, you know. But again, we waste.
Yeah, Kate told me that she used to be a social worker. She's now working with Arsenal ladies, I believe.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, she's always offered me. Yeah. Shout out. She's always offered me tickets to come and watch the women play football.
Serious? Yeah, and you ain't taking up the offer?
Where am I finding time to do that?
I don't know how long she's been asking you.
As soon as she got the job.
I don't know. When was that? Was that last week, 2 weeks ago, 6 months ago?
No. Maybe 7, 8 months, maybe.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. But anyway.
You're saying that she was saying something. She used to be a social worker.
Yes. And she was there telling me how stretched the system is as pertains to human resources and the type of failures that is just replete across the industry, man. And That the burden that you have to take home every single day, knowing that this is what you're part of in some form of fashion, and your hands are tied. But she used to go above and beyond, and that trained her, man. That trained her. But she felt she had a duty too. And sometimes she was like, should I find another career because this is taxing? But if I go, then it's one less person to look out for, them.
And you know what you contribute. And you know that if you don't go, if you go, there potentially there could be particular lives that would have been missed because you're the only person who would have seen it in the way you should have seen it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I remember, do you think you could be in a job? Do you think you could be in a job where you are working, I guess it's not exactly like a lawyer to be fair, but you could be in a job where you're helping people who have come out of prison from doing such heinous acts. Do you know what I'm saying? So...
Do I think I can get a job in social work if I come out of prison?
No, you're doing a role where you help people who have come out of prison from doing those things. So they went to prison for doing crazy things.
Oh, can I help rehabilitate them?
Yeah. Or maybe just help them in terms of services and help them get a house. Do you feel like knowing what they did will prevent you from doing your job in that capacity? That's basically what I'm saying.
Sorry, am I already in the job?
Yeah, you're in the job. So you maybe see a plethora of different people who need housing or whatever it may be. But sometimes...
it's basically to give them housing.
It could be anything. Yeah, but let's use housing.
And if I know that they are heinous criminals...
Or at least they were. They've come out of prison.
Would I basically push their papers through to get them housing?
Yeah, with something to make it difficult.
You used to work in housing applications, isn't it?
Not housing applications.
But you used to be part of the cog where they would... This is why you asked me the question.
Yeah, because it reminded me of something.
Interesting. So what did you not give people access to?
No, I did.
You basically helped the people do what?
This guy. So there's one particular person I'm thinking of. And this didn't happen... to be fair, it only happened once. Because most of the people that I dealt with weren't people that came out of prison stuff, innit? But this particular person, a Nigerian guy, and he came out of prison, obviously, they tell you their own story, innit? But then you have to do your own, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously if I'm seeing you now, you come in, what's your name? Oh, my name is Brent, you tell me about your story and I ask you particular questions. But then I now have to do my due diligence and figure out more about you, information that's on the system about you, do you get what I'm saying? Then you see more of a full story in it. But anyway, I say all of that just to say this. He seemed like such a nice guy. And honestly, he might not have been involved in the situation. I don't know. I wasn't there in it. But I know he went to prison for, it's been a while now, but let's just say about maybe 10 years or something like that. Because he was dating a woman who had a young child. It wasn't his child. Maybe like a year and a half, 2 years old. And something happened to the kid, innit? The kid died. You know what I'm saying? So I think he was involved in the whole manslaughter thing. And, you know what I mean? And, so he had done his time, innit? He had come out. And obviously he needed housing. And, when you come out of prison, if you've been there for a certain amount of time, you're entitled. You're seen as a vulnerable person, innit? To some degree. Obviously, they look at local connection, all that sort of stuff. And then you're entitled to housing. And we will all pay for their housing.
What did you find out about him?
What I was saying. So basically, that he was in a situation with. Yeah. I didn't go into much detail.
Clocked out. Go on.
I didn't go into much detail. But obviously, he just mentioned to me. Obviously, he went to prison. But then obviously, I did a bit more thingy, and basically, he was with a woman, dating a woman, seeing a woman, whatever it may be, and obviously, she had a child. I think it was like maybe a year and a half, 2 years old, or whatever, and basically. Their negligence or their whatever they did, they killed the child. You know what I'm saying? So obviously he got convicted too, hence him coming out of prison. But yeah, that's what the situation was, isn't it? So yeah.
And you gave him housing?
Well, to be fair, the end story was he didn't get anything via me anyway. Because I think he had a local connection to another borough. Something along those lines. It's been a while, innit? So I can't remember everything too tough. But I remember not being able to give him what he was looking for.
And you felt sad?
I don't think I felt sad. I don't think I necessarily see things that way. You know what I mean? Not all the time anyway. But in this particular situation, that's what happened. So it just made me think. Oh, do you think you could be in that role where you know?
Yeah.
So obviously with him, I don't know, but let's just say it was a case where you know this person did that.
Yeah.
Would it be an issue for you?
Yeah. You see how certain stories trigger like experiences that you want to share with the people.
Yeah.
I'm not ever going to do that again.
Why?
I did the other day with the the Saturday adventures. I was sharing my age. No, people didn't want to hear it. They seen people you to keep talking about.
But there's something they don't want to hear. You still tell them, innit? You know what I'm saying? So why does it?
Okay. But this time.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna.
You gonna what? Okay.
Yeah. But anyway,
all right.
Let me finish the story.
Yes.
On the day he collapsed, his grandparents delayed calling emergency service. Oh my goodness, these guys need to get mashed up.
Mm-hmm.
By 18 minutes, Ethan then died in the hospital. Sentencing is scheduled for 3rd of October with his grandparents facing life sentences and his mother facing a substantial prison term.
Horrible. Horrible. Such animals. That's why sometimes back home, the way they deal with certain things, you just have to applaud them. You know what I'm saying?
Ghana or Nigeria?
Both. Both, man.
All right. Last headline. World's oldest president to seek eighth term. Sorry. He's 92.
Ridiculous, isn't it?
Cameroon's 92-year-old president, Paul Biya, has announced he will run. What?
Ridiculous, isn't it?
For an 8th term I need to see what this guy looks like at 92.
Yeah.
What's his name? Paul Biya?
Yeah.
This is
ridiculous. This is what they do.
Mental.
In my head, a part of me's thinking, this guy maybe doesn't even want to run. But to keep... You know when you've built so many things around you and people are dependent on it and people tell you, if you don't do this, this will happen. This will be the consequences. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it would fracture everything. So people just want that, to be comfortable.
I mean, he doesn't look 92.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't look 92 at all. But still, it's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, people of Cameroon. But is it like, do the people love him, or is it rigged? Because if the people love him, and he's doing well for them,
but sometimes, but with these situations, like a lot of the time, you're gonna feel as though it's rigged, innit? Because why is somebody winning 8 times in a row? And why are sometimes some parties suppressed? Why are certain laws put in place to change?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. All right. So in a social media post, he said his decision followed numerous and insistent calls for citizens in Cameroon and abroad, and he remains determined to face the country's challenges. Biya's government has long faced accusations of corruption, poor governance, and failure to address ongoing security issues. Concerns about his health persist, especially after a 6-week public absence last year that sparked death rumors, although his candidacy was expected. It was only officially confirmed this week. If re-elected, Biya could remain in power until nearly 100, despite growing calls for him to step aside, especially from within the country. Biya remains the ruling party's de facto candidate, having abolished term limits in 2008.
There you go.
All right.
They all do that.
Wow. His campaign follows a political split with former allies in the north, including Issa Ticharoma Bakari and ex-Prime Minister Bilu Bauba Maigari, both of whom are now running against him. Other opposition candidates include Maurice Kamto, Joshua Oshi, Akari Muna, and Cabral Libi. Biya won the last election in 2018 with over 71% of the vote, though opposition groups alleged widespread fraud. Many Cameroonians remain cautious about speaking openly due to fear of reprisals. Some, however, continue to support Biya, believing his leadership has brought stability and that no better alternative exists. My.
There you go.
All right. We got People's Journal today?
There was, but my tablet's all done in it.
That's fine. We have asking for a friend.
Okay.
So let me put it to you. All right. Age 30, name the girl who's... We're only on 10:30, so I've done my bit.
What do you mean?
We've got us to the point where we're supposed to stop.
Why say that?
Oh, you looked at your watch?
Yeah, just,
Because...
No, I'm not trying to stop you.
All right. And again, I'm just listening to the people. They want longer episodes. And I couldn't see us getting here if we continue with that topic of the day. I needed to basically spice it up.
We could have got to 10:30.
No, we couldn't. Impossible.
I've got a lot of...
there was more.
No, I had a lot of sports to talk about, innit?
Oh, good. Let's just get through this then. This is a dilemma I've been thinking about sending in for a very long time. I have not proofread this. I've been grappling with myself on whether to send it. By the way, this isn't your resident creative writer who sends in the fake stories. This is my real life, and it's also a bit of a shocking/traumatic story. Please don't laugh at me. If you can read this on a day Esther is...
You want to leave it till tomorrow? Or should you, whet the appetites or what?
Let's wet it. If you can read this on a day Esther is in, this would be much appreciated. I'll read it again tomorrow, please God. So, I, female, 30, was heavily in the church at around 18 or 19. I met someone at the church. We just clicked instantly. We were kinda inseparable straight away. Anyways, we started dating and then made it official. We then started to talk about marriage 2 years in, but our parents were adamant. We both needed to finish uni. So we did exactly that. Finished uni and we both landed great jobs in the city. We then got married. It was all smooth sailing. We traveled a lot, we shared a lot of hobbies and spent a lot of time together after work. All great stuff until one day, 2 years into the marriage, I got seriously sick. As in all sorts of symptoms from fatigue, general pain in my entire body, and a number of other symptoms I won't share. I went to the GP, who lo and behold told me I had contracted genital herpes. I have only been with my husband. So I rushed home and looked through his phone, because that's what you do. This is when I found out he was cheating on me with not one, not two, but multiple women. I collected my stuff and requested a divorce. Anyways, it's been 5 years since this divorce now. Initially, I threw myself into work, therapy, hobbies, anything to overcome this madness. I've only dated one guy since. He was a doctor, so I confided in him and he quickly ghosted me. I don't blame him. I wouldn't stay with someone who told me they have herpes too. But I now think my dream of having kids is done. So is potentially meeting someone and marrying again. So my question is, what would you do in this situation? Is there any hope? Do I give up on the idea of potentially meeting someone? Sorry for the long dilemma, by the way, and thank you in advance. You don't have to say, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, you leaving the people?
Yeah, just for 30 seconds.
Oh, you're abandoning the people.
So, people, 30 seconds. I'll be back.
All right, so aliens. My thoughts on it. No, but I want my thoughts. Oh, in fact, good morning, Eddie.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good.
All right, you whispering? Is it late there?
Yeah, it's kind of rolling.
All right. What do you think about the dilemma?
I think I think that's really sad.
Oh, it's very sad. Have you got any advice for this person? Do you think that she has no hope left?
I think she does. Just try to find the right guy
She's what?
who's not cheat. Try to find the right guy who's not gonna cheat on her.
I heard find the right guy, but I didn't hear anything after that. Did you feel something under your feet just now?
No, I haven't.
Was it difficult for you to basically walk into the room just now?
Huh?
So you just kicked that, rolled it up, and you didn't even know that you kicked that, rolled it up. Your shoes must be heavy. Yes, the carpet.
Oh, no, I didn't even cook, man.
I know you didn't. You don't care about this place anymore.
Elephants don't know about the ants they kill. Peace to God.
The towering elephant over the ant.
That's right.
Is that how it is?
The black man is gone forever, man. What's Eddie saying?
The same.
Did you ask him about the dilemma?
Yes, I did. He said it's sad. Yeah.
Eddie, what's your words of wisdom for her?
No, don't do that.
No?
So he's already answered. He can't repeat himself just because you weren't here.
Sorry.
So what do you think, man?
I don't think hope is all gone for her. It will be tough, of course. We need to divulge that information, but I don't think all hope is gone. Yeah, that's the long and short of it. Obviously, Esther will give you a better response when we tell her, when we read it out tomorrow and stuff. But I don't think all hope is gone. Long story short, yeah, like there's ways that surely you can like kind of what's the word, manage the issue and stuff, innit? So because there's people. Basically, what I'm trying to say is there are people with HIV who have families, man. You know what I'm saying? Which reminds me of a story. So sad, man. In that same job I was talking about, yeah, there was a young girl who had HIV. Because she was born with it though. You know what I'm saying? Like her parents came from, I believe it was Uganda. So she was born with it. She was like, how old was she? She was maybe she was in college, I believe. About 17 or 18. So she was just obviously acting up. She went, you know what I mean? Like, because I guess she's come to a point in her life where she wants to live in it, like the average 17, 18-year-old.
Yeah.
And you're reminded of the fact that your reality is completely different to everybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah. But anyway, sorry, it just came up. It just reminded me.
On the topic of sexual health, so how many times have you been to the clinic? Sorry, not recently, obviously.
Yeah, and I've never been, I've only been with one person in life.
So that's a question I want to ask. So
one person. So I've never been.
Yeah.
I never had symptoms, obviously.
Huh?
I never had symptoms, obviously.
Are the symptoms always visible?
Probably not.
So discount what you just said. I have no clue about this thing because I've never been to a clinic before.
I'm saying to say, I'm so with you.
So yeah, but I'm purely virgin.
Yeah. What's that mean?
You said same as me.
Yeah, as in we haven't been in it because there's been no need to go.
All right.
Not because you're against science.
It's the first time it is that we're talking about this. And,
yeah.
And this is so interesting to me.
Yeah.
So before you got with your wife, you didn't have sex?
No. Why are you laughing for?
I'm not laughing about it.
I can see your goddamn face. What are you talking about, man?
That's a lie.
I can't see your face.
You can definitely see my face, but you definitely can't not see me laughing.
All right, cool.
Why did you say that though?
Because I saw you laughing.
You know what? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It really doesn't matter. The thing is, when it is that you're on air and you're on camera, you're the only person on camera. So they just believe whatever you say. So why do you think I'll be laughing?
I don't know why. You ask me to tell you how you think or why you think what you think. It's impossible.
I just wanted to know why it is that you lied just now. But never mind. It doesn't matter. So anyway, let me continue, seeing as you are comfortable talking about this topic. So you were virgin until it is that you were married.
Yep.
No sex.
I don't understand what virgin means now. I don't do the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, I don't even know why I ever said that. I was going to go somewhere else.
Where are we going to go?
Somewhere I shouldn't have. So I come back to where we are right now.
All right, okay. Well, I think that's dope that you. Was there a reason why it is that you saved it until marriage? Or you kept it until
because I
marriage?
believe in the sanctity of marriage, and I believe that it's probably best, and that's the way God wanted it.
Yeah. I would have never thought that you were a virgin until marriage. To be honest, you don't strike me as the type to. Be a
I
virgin
don't
until
even
marriage.
know what that means.
You know how
What does that
Christy saw
even
Stephen
mean?
and thought,
No, but did she really though? She based it off what you said.
So I read the chat whilst I was saying this, and Christy was saying I'm adding spice. I don't know what I add spice to.
Yeah, because what you just said now sounds different. So what I'm trying to say is this: is she saying this because of what you've said about you have a brother that, you know what I'm saying, did X, Y, Z? So she was thinking, oh, it must be this brother, as opposed to seeing him and thinking this is what the case is.
So she said that she saw him at the theater production, and was further confused because she was like, "What a waste."
Okay, cool.
So what are you talking about?
What I'm saying, where's the root of her thinking?
As in why she thought that?
Yes.
Because she thought I said it.
That's what I'm saying to you, because you have said that you've got a brother that does X, Y, Z, that married a white woman, isn't it?
I said I have two brothers.
But that's what I'm saying.
And she knows I had two brothers. She thought that Daryl was the one with the black woman and Steve was the one with the white woman.
I don't know why that's the case, but I'm saying to you,
I
because
didn't know
you've
why either.
mentioned.
I asked.
No, but what I'm saying, because you've mentioned that.
No,
you have...
I did not.
Come on, clean the VOE. Come on,
she crept up behind
right
me.
on time.
Oh, come on, come on. All right, cool. Clear it up for me. Clear it up for the people. Let me know what it is I souped up.
Hello. First and foremost, your mouth is like okra.
I'm telling you.
So it's slimy?
Just like okra. That's literally.
But what does that mean?
What? You just talk. Just talk. Just recklessly talk.
Is it that I talk, or is it a reckless talk?
Just like okra, man. Anyway, no. Basically, when I first met Brent, and he found out that I was like Queen of BOE, when I did the pod, we would talk about certain things, and then he was like, "Oh, he has a brother who is married to a white woman." I don't remember in that conversation ever hearing the name Daryl. I really don't. So obviously, because later on he now also always talks about Stephen. I just assumed it was Stephen. That's what it was. So obviously, even before even meeting. So then I met Stephen in the flesh, and I was just like, okay. But I'm just still going off. I'm not looking at him. I'm not analyzing his look like that. I'm not. Obviously he's better looking than Brent, obviously. But I'm just like, okay. But I'm just still going by what Brent has said. Now, further to conversations, when the whole swirling conversation came up, he didn't have a reaction. So I was like, okay, well, he took that kind of well. He's as Stacey said yesterday, stand 10 toes down, and he seemed like he was standing 10 toes down. And I don't have issue with people that stand 10 toes down.
Yeah, fair enough.
I actually don't have an issue. When you stand 10 toes down, I don't have an issue, and you stand on it. So that's how I viewed it. And then also, following on that, the second time I saw him, we had a whole conversation, and he was just like, "Oh yeah, me and my family always go to Vienna every year." Now in Vienna, who are you imagining in Vienna?
Yeah, so just
and
added to
that's
it.
Where my wife's family's from. So that's when he proper solidified, okay, yeah, this is it. I don't remember hearing no Daryl, so that's what it was. So then when now Brent was telling his story about Daryl, I was like, wait, hold on, I'm confused now. So then when I spoke to him yesterday, I was like, wait, who is Daryl's mom? I was like, all this time I thought he was sleeping. And it was only because of that, not because I looked at him and analysed, obviously I was just like, it's still a waste, because, yeah, again, he's better looking than Brent, so it's very a waste. But I was just like, okay, and just moved on.
See, that's what I said. That makes more sense now, you know what I'm saying?
It was the Vienna thing that threw, obviously, I'm like, huh? Obviously, he's saying Vienna, and sorry, Vienna, that's Austria, please. Who am I imagining? I'm not imagining a black queen when he says, "Oh, every year, and my wife's family is there." Who am I? I'm not imagining his beautiful African queen. Obviously, after all this, I breathed a sigh of relief. I did. It's not a waste. We thank God. We thank Black Jesus that he's with a black queen, a black African queen like that. And that's all she wrote.
Question, because I let you talk just now. Did you say that you thought that Daryl was with the black woman and Stephen was with the white woman?
I didn't have. I don't. You're not getting my point. I didn't even envision Daryl. I kid you not. I didn't even remember hearing a Daryl.
So are you saying that you didn't know I had two brothers?
No, I knew you had two brothers, but in my, because you always talk about Stephen, that's just who I was laser focused on. That's all. And obviously, because I've had the interaction with Stephen, and then when I had the follow-up conversation, I was just like, oh my God. Yeah, no. Obviously, that's what I'm saying. That's what even sealed the deal.
So my takeaway from the conversation was that you went to the restaurant with intent to antagonize.
No. You actually was antagonizing because I told it to you, and like your mouth was okra, you repeated it.
So deflecting again.
I'm not deflecting
Let's
anything.
focus on
I
you going to the
said that
restaurant.
to
You believing that he was a swiller.
You
then mentioning the swirly talk and then making a comment afterwards saying, he took that well.
No. You wanted to reinforce this. You like to Stephen, you're like, oh, Stephen, Christy, she thinks this way, blah, blah, blah. Because Stephen had never met me before. You was like, oh, this is how she feels about da-da-da-da-da. So obviously, you want to say it, I lean into it. I'm not going to back out. I know. I make my feelings very clear. I'm not going to back out. I'll say it how it is. And I'm like, the area that we are in, it is swell central. It is.
Wait. Are you suggesting that I've talked to Stephen about you before?
No, I'm saying because that's the first time we met. So you were leading with the whole Queen of BOE with me, like, oh, this is how she is.
You're saying that's how you introduced her to Stephen the first time they met. You know what I'm saying? This is Christy. She's the Queen of BOE. She's like da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? So she obviously is not backing down from that. She's saying, yeah, that's me. You know what I'm saying? Not and what, but that's me, yeah.
Oh, you're saying this is why it is that you made the Swill Central comment when it is that you first met him?
I just said I leaned into it clearly because you said, and I'm like, oh yes, and by the way, this area that we're in, I've noticed that this is Swell Central. I've already told you I leaned into it. I don't understand what we're doing here.
Yeah, I just thought it was funny that at the restaurant that these are the comments you were making, and she commented on the fact that Stephen didn't respond to it. I found that funny because I'm thinking, of course he wouldn't, and she's thinking, But you like white people, and I'm making all these comments, and you're not flinching.
Yeah, because obviously, if you're gonna maybe take the back or feel away, are you not?
It's just the first time you've met a person, and this is what you go for.
They're standing 10 toes in it, so they're like, okay, whatever. Their whole cognitive dissonance. So that's how I was like, okay. But then I was just kind of like, it's still a waste though. But
so you have a problem with me sharing this story that you basically told me about my brother? I mean, it was off the back of me sharing a story about my next brother.
He was all this.
I shared the story about Daryl, and off the back of that, you called me and talked about my next brother, and you have a problem with me sharing this story?
Are you right? I didn't call you to talk about your next brother. What are you talking about? That's not why I called you.
No. The day that I spoke about the Saturday, which I spoke about my sister-in-law, was the day I'm talking about. This is when it is that you heard and realized, oh my goodness, it's Daryl that has this white wife.
Exactly.
So I introduced this to the public, right? And off the back of that, you found out that, oh my goodness, I've been thinking Stephen is a swirler all this time. Let me call Brent about this. You have a problem with me sharing that information?
I did not call you about this. You know the reason I actually called you way prior to this. You called me back. I missed the call. I called you back for another purpose.
Did I mention what it is you called for?
Then I asked you wait, actually, just so I can get clarification. I was just like, that story. I was just like, that actually baffled me because I'm like, I thought it was Stephen. That's when I said that.
Yeah. So my question is, do you have a problem with me sharing the story about my brother?
But I'm coming here to clarify my stuff. I'm coming here to clarify your source that you like to put on things. That's what I'm coming here. Not the problem, because you was going to do this anyway. Like I said, your mouth is like okra.
Yeah, and I wanted to know if the okra was the fact that it is I put sauce and stuff, or if it is I just talk, because you said I just like to talk, right? And in this exchange, I wouldn't have known about what you thought about my brother if you didn't talk to me.
No, you put the source and said you was knowingly going to put the source when...
Did I not also tell you I am going to tell Stephen as soon as he comes?
Yeah, and you said you're going to add sauce to it.
120%. Because for me, Brent and sauce goes hand in hand.
You said
I'm a chefers. I keep sauce on deck. Both pockets. Both pockets. I make my own sauce.
All right.
However,
you know,
however,
I'll you in the throat.
However,
I'll punch you in the throat.
Do you say you're gonna punch me in my throat?
Can I chip in on this one?
Who's this?
I know this voice.
Talk to me.
Here we go. No, you put the sauce and
I was just gonna say, on this particular one.
Did I not also tell you I am going to tell Stephen as soon as he comes?
And you said, James, you don't even know what's even going on. Did you even listen to the conversation? Or you listened to the conversation yesterday?
I'm listening to it now.
Are you paying attention? This is not yesterday's show yet.
You know, he might be coming to defend you, you know.
No, yeah,
look, he might be coming to defend. Chims, please defend her so that she can change her opinion about you.
I'm with you on this one, big man. I don't think Brent, for real, I don't think Brent owed anyone an explanation as to what his brothers do. I think Brent has always been consistent with his side, and if his brothers do different things, they do different things.
Here.
If this was someone calling up to say something like that to defend me, Brent would be in the back doing hand gestures.
Oh, like this?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't disrespect our community. I don't disrespect our community. I don't disrespect our community. That's your rule, bro. Anyway, I thought it was a nice, funny story that involved my family that started on Monday. That I said I ain't never gonna do it again. I'm gonna never share anything about my personal life again because y'all don't appreciate when it is I share. I thought this was a platform for me to open up and share a little bit more about myself. But I'm gonna continue sharing wild stories when I'm asked. And I'm asked, mind you, when I'm encouraged to. But outside of that, I'm not sharing a damn thing. You ain't gonna know anything about me. You know, I'm not gonna tell you. In fact, I actually have gone to a clinic just to see what it feels like in there. Yeah. I always want to know, like, what.
Christy,
sorry.
What was Christy? Could I just ask you direct? What was it that like? What's the main beef here? Because I've heard it, but I can't actually get.
No, there's no beef. There's no beef. Brent's mouth is like okra, and Brent shouldn't have basically told everybody that Christy thought that Stephen was a swiller. I personally was offended by that, to be honest.
Did I say that?
What?
You're just remixing why I came on. You're remixing why I came on. This is not why I came on. Because again, Iman asked you. I don't think that's what she was saying. Even in the beginning, when
did you ask her the question? You know the one you asked me and said about Daryl. Why didn't she think that Daryl would have been a swiller? Is that what the question you asked? Why not a waste? You said why wouldn't she think that was a waste?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Ask her the question again. Because she's here now. Why Stephen a waste but not Daryl?
No, that's not the question I asked. I asked you. I said to you, why do you think
Christy,
if it was Daryl, Christy wouldn't think it's a waste?
So ask a question to Christy.
Okay, Daryl. Christy, would you have seen it as a waste if it was Daryl instead of Stephen?
No, the reason why I wasn't thinking that way, again, I'm focused. Forget names here. Forget that I know names. I know Stephen. I just know brother and white wife. Let's be clear. So it does not focus on the names. So again, given the the little tidbits Brent has expressed about how he found out, that he had, he's interested in white women.
That's the last time I knew. I ain't sharing nothing else.
That would that context there would not make me say that's a waste. Do you hear what I'm saying?
You're not gonna know when it's a phone enough either. I'm not sharing that experience at all. You're not gonna know who I'm interested in, who is I'm dating, none of that kind of stuff. I ain't sharing anything with y'all again. Anything that I say, just take it with a pinch of salt.
Because you plan to share it.
100%. I plan to basically share my first.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. This guy. I knew that. That's why I didn't even look at you. That's why I knew it. This guy, man.
Oh, man. Did you give that person advice for dilemma?
He's with a white person.
Yeah,
I didn't hear your muffle.
Wait, let's hear what Chips want to take. Just for 2 minutes.
Is there an issue with the fact that he's with a white person?
No, there's no issue.
So what's the discussion here?
See, this is clearly you weren't listening.
I've been trying my best, but like,
yeah, it's fine.
Brent,
Just go back to obscurity. It's fine. I'm just called to just clarify the source that Brent was adding. That I looked Stephen up and down and just how did I? No, that's not how it
so
was.
you were coming to defend your name.
Literally.
Okay, I understand this. No Allah.
E-man, now you know to understand the context.
Sorry.
Now do you get the mix up?
But it's what I thought initially, though.
What was my claim?
What do you mean? What was your claim?
She said that
it was a waste.
It was a waste.
Yeah.
Did she say it was a waste?
Yeah.
Did she think that Stephen was with a white woman?
Yes.
Did she mention swirlers in front of him when it is that she thought that he was with the white woman? Yes. What else are you saying that I didn't say?
It was about the context.
How do you mean?
I said to you that you've mentioned your brother having a white wife, right? And so I can see it where Christy got it from. Because you also said, I think you said it, so correct me if I'm wrong, that Christy looked at Stephen. That's what it was.
I told her,
yeah,
Christy, what you're saying implies this. Because I told her, he is like me. He is my flipping, spitting image, right? So you looked at Stephen and said, yep, makes sense. White.
That's what I'm saying to you. So that's what you were saying, and I was basically disagreeing with that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Because I didn't see Stephen before
till that day.
Stephen asked, Christy, can you remember Stephen asking the same question to you? He said, "Wait, you looked at me," and that's what he got most offended by.
Before your
he said, "You looked at me, and you looked me up and down, right? You spoke to me, and you still countenanced that I could be with a white woman." Didn't he? Didn't you tell you that?
Hello. Again, you're not listening.
I'm asking a question.
No, you're not listening.
I'm asking a question.
I didn't know what your question was. Sorry. I said I already had a preconceived story in my head. So irrespective of me seeing him, I wasn't viewing him in like looking him up and down and like, oh, he would buy. That wasn't it, because I had the story in my head. And again, the conversation that followed up with the conversation with him telling me his family traveling to Vienna every year, that was only the thing I was focused on, not his look.
So, can I ask the question now? Are you listening now?
Go on.
Did Stephen say, wait, you saw me, you looked me up and down, and you still thought this is for snow bunnies?
I didn't look him up and down.
No. Just answer the question I'm asking. Did Stephen yesterday not say the same thing I just said?
Yes, he asked the same question.
All right. And I said that's what he got most offended by. That just off the back of looking at him, you didn't be like, no, it's not happening. That's what he was most offended by.
Yeah, but that's not going to happen, though, innit? You know what I'm saying? Because if your head's already thinking based on information that's coming out of your mouth, yes, it was miscommunication, misconstrued, right? But it's coming out of your mouth, and I'm taking this to be like, yo, this done, da 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 da. I'm not gonna now think, look at him. Surely Brent's lying. You know what I'm saying? Because in your head you're thinking, no, this is the reality.
She said she was conflicted.
Conflicted on what?
On this,
or whether that's true
what
information.
she thought Brent said. Because Brent did not say that he was with a white woman.
You said that your brother is. So in her head, I think she's not regarding Daryl's existence at all.
I know.
Yes.
And that's why I asked her, do you know I have 2 brothers? She said yes, but I thought Daryl, the one you don't talk about most, is with the black woman.
Yeah.
She said that.
No.
Hey, yes, you did.
I'm saying forget names. Once I'm hearing you say one name, I don't remember you saying Daryl. Let's be clear. I don't remember you saying Daryl. But because after that, all I've been hearing is Stephen. That's who I just assumed was the white. That's all.
That's when I asked her, have you seen Daryl? I asked her, have you seen Daryl? And then she's like,
I haven't seen him though.
No, but you said no at first, then you said yes, you've seen him in pictures. Don't say you didn't see him.
Okay, one picture.
All right. So I said, based on that alone, you should know Stevens with the black, and anything else is open.
No.
That's not nice, bro.
Oh, no, it's not nice. Again, it's my brothers.
Yeah, what does that mean?
I have more license to say this than you.
Than me?
Yeah.
No, we're all the same.
What?
Yeah, we're the same.
Actually,
they're my brothers too. I can say it.
To be honest,
and that's why I'm offended by the way. That Daryl didn't invite me to this shenanigan last
week. He did invite you.
Why did I get invited?
It wasn't passed on to anybody else. It was told to one person to invite such and such, but it stopped there. I want you to be. Didn't have any vegan options. The fact they had mango sorbet. They had like vegan ice cream, if you call it ice cream.
Yeah,
it's not ice cream, is it?
It's not, it's like ice stuff.
Yeah. Fruited ice or ice fruit, whatever. Anyway.
Sorbet.
Yeah, sorbet, that's it. Today is the last day that you're going to be hearing Stephen's name. In fact, he's co-founder of TNB. You're probably going to hear Stephen's name again.
Exactly.
But not in the capacity in which it is I'm there.
Not a gossip capacity.
Oh, you thought I was gossiping when the conversation was brought to me?
What do you mean? How was it brought to you?
I was minding my business working.
How was it brought to you?
I was minding my business working. And this wonderful young lady called me saying, hey, you know what, Brent? That's the first thing she said. You know what, Brent?
No, that's not the first thing I said.
Christy, come on.
That's not the first thing I said.
We had a whole conversation. Come on, me's laughing. Anyway, thank you very much, Christy. Thank you very much, Chims. You have been highly entertaining. Thank you. We need to push on. We have sport to talk about. Unless you want to stay for the sports.
You say
sport.
sport.
Much time for the sports.
What sports is it?
Boxing.
Oh, okay. Hold on, let me just press the thingy.
Go on. I'll stick around for the sports though.
Have you ever been to the clinic, Chims?
Sorry, what? What do you mean by?
Reactions.
Didn't hear that part because you said it till end. Say it again.
I said, have you had any reactions?
Have you Chims?
Yeah, go on. Well, what's the question, Miguel?
He said, have you been to the clinic before?
That's why I asked. Please, can you rephrase that? Maybe there's a way.
So before I was talking to Emmanuel about going to the clinic because we were talking about sexual health.
I was asking for a friend.
And I had asked, and he had said he has only had sex with one woman, which is his wife. So he didn't have any need to go to the clinic beforehand because he didn't practice sex before he got married.
Yeah, bro, I've been like what? They're probably up to like 8-9 times.
And is it just a case where this is just what you do routinely just in case anybody needs paperwork to show that you're clean?
Yeah, 100%. Like, if you're going to get with somebody else sexually, you should pattern yourself. Honestly, like, I don't know who else can relate in the chat, but yeah, no, when you get that all good text, it feels good.
Relief.
I thought that was a regular for everyone.
Well, for people like Emmanuel, who didn't have sex until he was married, I don't think it's regular.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, no, going to a clinic is I'd highly encourage it.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like there's also the added part in like if you go and there is something, um, they'll ask you for the number of the person and they will be contacted directly.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot in place to make sure that people don't end up with stuff they didn't know about.
I'm thinking about having my prostate checked. Have you had it checked?
I'm 28, probably not there yet, but I think I should soon.
Is there too early a time to go and get it checked?
Yeah, I think so. In terms of like you're
I
wasting our
think
time, sort of
it's
thing.
probably in your 40s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I want to get a full health check to see what's happening under the hood.
You gotta go private, probably.
I'm private. I have got
good
private healthcare.
Good.
Yeah, it's not that expensive. Thank you very much, Chims. What is the boxing information?
Okay, last week. So on Friday, I believe it was. I think it was Friday night. They had the women's boxing card. Remember I was telling you about?
Yes.
Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, 3. It was an all women's card, so there ain't no guys fighting on the card. And like I said to you guys before, man, if you wanted to get into women's boxing, this was the card for it, because the women really give it their all. You know, the only criticism I have is that I wish they went for 3 rounds, like I was saying in it. And funny enough, one of the women who was boxing actually said in the interview that I think we should be doing 3 rounds if we want to be treated equally and seen in the same sort of thing. Let's do 3 rounds.
Do you agree with that?
I do. Yeah. You know, I think it would make it more entertaining as well, because you look at some of the boxers, and you notice that the amount of knockouts they have is so low. It's just there's not enough time in a round to get the job done. Do you get what I'm saying? So increase the rounds. There'll be more fatigue. There'll be more the chances of errors. There'll be more times to get your shots across. You know what I'm saying? It'll just make it a bit more entertaining and a bit more challenging. So I think that would be good. But I understand why it's 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Does that not look like a disrespect to the sport?
In what capacity? What do you mean? If it's
and
3
that
minutes?
they can't do it.
What do you mean?
Three rounds. You're talking about 3 rounds in comparison to 12.
No, 3 minutes. Sorry, maybe.
Oh,
yeah,
3
maybe.
minutes per round.
Yeah. Maybe I said it wrong. Sorry. Thanks for that. 3 minutes per round. Yeah, they only do 2 minutes per round. So if there was 3 minutes per round, it would be. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But yeah, there were some good fights, man. What's her name? Cameron fought. She did a good job. What's the other lady that fought? Alicia Baumgartner. She was always gonna win. Put in a good performance. There's another lady, I believe she's based in the Queen of Catford. What's her name? The Queen of Catford. I can't remember her name. White woman.
Is that the title she goes by?
Yeah. Don't know why I've forgotten her real name. But anyway, she just did a demolition job in it. You know what I'm saying? Looking at her face, you wouldn't necessarily think so, because I think she's kind of like Cotto in that whenever they get punched in the face, they kind of bruise easy. The nose gets swollen, all that sort of stuff in it. But in terms of what she was doing, she was fighting against Mikado. What's her name? It doesn't matter.
Queen Catford, yeah.
Yeah, Queen Catford. Anyway, so she it was just basically an easy win for her when it went to the decisions. And obviously the main event, funny enough, I've not even seen the main fight. I've not even seen the Taylor and Serrano fight, but apparently from what I'm hearing, it was the most
Ellie Scotney?
That's the one, Scotney. Thank you. That was the most, like, basically the first two were very hard to basically decide on who won, innit?
Yeah.
But both went to Katie Taylor. So the first one could have gone to Serrano. The second one, even most people are saying bigger chance for Serrano to have taken the second one. But this third one, people are basically saying, again, I'm not seeing it, that this is probably the easiest one to score, where you can be like, okay, cool, you know what? I think Katie Taylor did edge this one. So when you look at everything on paper, it seems quite bad, because it just looks like this was just a 3-0 beating. You know what I'm saying? But really, it's probably one of the most competitive rivalries in boxing, I would say. So that was a women's card. If you're interested, that was on Netflix. If you've got a Netflix account, you can go watch that. You know what I'm saying? The next day, we had Katayev fighting David Morrell. Again, I've not seen these fights as well. I just haven't had a chance to. But Katayev was the guy I believe I mentioned before who got busted for PEDs, innit? But for some reason, he was allowed to fight. But anyway, he fought David Morrell, knocked down David Morrell, but David Morrell got the decision. People basically feel as though that was kind of gifted to him.
I
But anyway,
was gonna say I did watch the fight.
you watched that one. What do you think?
I thought David won.
Oh, is it? Okay. Even with the knockdown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. In terms of you go round for round. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, there you have it. Also, who else fought on that card? Puello and Sabrias Matias. Sick. Like Matias again, as I said this before.
It was a tight fight.
Yeah, that's what I heard about that as well, man.
Yeah,
but they could have gone
Honestly,
either way.
I would have given you. It could have gone either way. To be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fair.
And obviously, we saw Shakur Stevenson versus Zepeda. Shakur Stevenson apparently put in. I saw the highlights, the extended highlights of this fight. Shakur Stevenson basically looked like Floyd in there, man. He was in the pocket.
Shakur's one of the next up.
Yeah, 100%. He's been the next up for a long time, but obviously, with the fight against De Los Santos, everyone kind of just started clowning him, innit? Talking about he's running, but again, he was injured.
When you get a name in boxing, you end up then having to jump on the main card. I would prefer if he maybe had 2 more fights, not on the main stage.
Not on the main stage.
Because he's a talent.
Yeah,
he's a talent, and you can ruin a talent by putting them in the main stage.
Yeah, but he's already like he's a world champion. He's already like I'm sure he was a champion at 130. He's at 135 now, right? He's a world champion.
But at the same time, that's not the same as like it's not under the promotions of the top fighters.
Yeah. But that's the thing. I think he needs to have that practice. You know what I'm saying? Look at someone like Tank. Tank was put in front of us, you know what I'm saying, from early. You know what I'm saying?
In the deep end. That's the thing though, with fighters. My point is you can put people in the deep end.
Yeah, you can. 100% you can. 100% you can. Just in case I forget, just remind me about Ricky Hatton's son. But I'll come back to that at the end. Just in case I forget. But yeah, apparently it was a sick fight. If you see the way Shakur was fighting in that, like it was just masterful. Masterful, man. So big up Shakur Stevenson. And obviously the main event was Berlanga and Hamza Shiraz. Oh crap. Brent, do you mind playing this video? It's basically in the reaction. I put a clip there. So basically you see what's his name? Berlanga, yeah. Basically on the breakfast show prior to the fight, man was talking reckless. Saying people from the UK are soft. He's gonna beat Hamza Shiraz. He was talking the most. He sold the fight. He really sold the fight.
That's what happened to top 5.
This guy. But he sold this fight, right? So big up him for selling the fight. But what happened to him in there?
Got punched up.
I'm telling you, man. The only thing that annoyed me is that I didn't put a bet on that, man. Because I knew Shiraz couldn't get him. 100%.
You gamble?
I don't gamble. I won't say gamble. Educated guesses and usually get
it's funny
right.
to be honest, bro. I was gonna ask you. I was gonna offer you a gentleman's bet.
There you go, Brent.
What?
As for next week.
What?
What do you really think about Usyk and Dubois?
What do I think about Dubois?
Usyk and Dubois. Who's gonna win? Basically, he's saying.
I think he has what you need.
No, he's asking you if he's gonna win.
I think that Usyk's gonna win. What do you think, Emmanuel?
I'm kind of moving toward Usyk, you know. Yeah, I
cool.
think the movement's going to be too much.
I'm saying, I'll offer you guys a gentleman's bet.
I don't gamble.
50 quid.
I don't gamble. Emmanuel gambles.
I don't.
Make the bet.
I don't think a bet is gambling.
Huh?
I don't think a bet is gambling.
Okay.
Anyway,
but I think Dubois will take it.
Dubois definitely has a big chance though, but he has to go to the body because Usyk's been susceptible to the body for years.
I watched that other fight. The first fight they had, I don't think Usyk was doing as well as we think him to.
In the first fight. Nah, he was in control of that first fight, man.
I don't know, man. I don't think it was.
He demoralized.
Not as much as he was in control against AJ and Thingy.
Nah. I disagree. I think.
You thought Usyk was in charge of that fight against Dubois?
Yeah, he was in charge. Like he was only. Again, if you look at the fight with Usyk and Joshua as well, yeah, Usyk was in trouble when he got hit to the body. The experience of Usyk, the way he responds to punches to the body, will make you believe that it was a low blow. AJ did not punch Usyk low in that fight. But AJ, the way Usyk responded, AJ thought he did, and the referee thought he did. It's the same thing he did against Dubois. Do you get what I'm saying? And after that, and even prior to that, Dubois, like he was just defeating Dubois mentally. But after that decision, Dubois checked out. He knew he was going to lose. And when you're boxing, you know you're going to lose. There's no point in fighting. That's why he quit. And I think if Usyk does the same thing to Dubois, which I think he can, because Dubois, he doesn't move his head much. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's going to get peppered with shots.
So on that
100%.
on that point is exactly what I'm saying. He will step in with full aggression.
Yeah, that's what he needs to do.
I think that's his only tactic. I hope they're training him to do this because he won't have a chance against Usyk unless he has full aggression.
Yeah.
The reason I'm saying I think he has a really good chance is because when Dubois goes fully aggressive, it's long. The guy's punching power, as we've seen, is a lot.
100%.
And I think Usyk, his camp knows that. So I understand what you're saying. They'll probably be like playing him against his game. And obviously with Usyk, he's such a good fighter that he can play whatever game that he's told to play. That's fine. But, bro, if you catch a hook, whoever you are, you will go to bed.
Oh, 100%.
And I genuinely believe Dubois can catch him. Not genuinely believe. I'm not going in saying I think Thing will win. Obviously, I've put my bets down in it. So I think
they fought before. Yeah. And that's when it is that he took the knee, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's when he got a body
shot.
And
that was because of his eye, though.
Oh.
No,
it wasn't like he took a knee because like it was peak. It genuinely his eye was too damaged. But I get what Eman's saying. Like
he took the knee against Joe Joyce. That was because of his eye, right?
Oh,
but in the fight with Usyk, he took the knee because he just got knocked down, innit? And he just gave up. There's no point in just you know what I'm saying? Like, so those are two different fights. But in that same fight, he gave Usyk a good body blow, innit? Like, obviously, there's debate about whether it was legal or illegal. To me, I think it was legal, only because I've seen so many shots like that be legal. You know what I'm saying?
I thought it was legal.
Yeah.
But that's crazy though. So what you're saying is a bit mad because I'm saying I watched that and I saw the body blow, and I was like, "There's no way that's a DQ." Like that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it wasn't that that was his fight against him, and yeah, bro, it was a fair shot. Usyk is the one that took a moment. I think that was him trying to catch his breath because that probably took his lungs out.
Yeah,
it was a proper shot to the liver, and my man was just like, "Bro, that hurt."
But I think also he knew that the referee had given him the time in it and called it a low blow. There's nothing that really suggests that if the referee said nope, that was a legal shot, that Usyk wouldn't have got up before 10. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what the issue is. But still, I agree with you. I think Usyk has always been susceptible to the body. Even in his amateur career, you've seen him get shots to the body and he's in trouble. Happened to get Beterbiev in the amateurs, happened against AJ in the pros, and I think in the second fight, happened against Dubois. If Dubois can really make his presence felt in there, which I believe he will do, and target the body, then he'll get Usyk out of there. That's what I think. But I think Usyk knows what his tactics will be, and he'll be elusive and pepper Dubois with shots. I may change my mind just before the fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I see them do the face-to-face and all that sort of stuff. But, yeah, it's going to be one of those, man. But, yes, what was the last fight? Oh, yeah, Brent, you got a clip. Thanks.
For the fight coming up?
Yeah, he's soft, bro. He's soft. He's soft, man. He's from the UK, you know what I'm saying? So when you bring him over on this side, it's different, you know what I'm saying? See, like us, if we go over there, I'm born and raised from New York, you know what I'm saying? So I'm from the trenches. If I go over there, I'm having my energy gonna be up here. Them dudes come over here and they fall, they pussy, you know what I'm saying? And he's soft, I can see it.
Now you called Hasma soft, right? But he's undefeated. I think he's got like 17 knockouts. Does that impact you at all mentally?
Nah, I don't know. He lost his last fight.
He did?
Yeah, he lost.
Not technically.
Not technically, yeah.
Not technically, but he lost. You know,
A lot of people felt that he didn't get that
bro,
decision.
He got his
Yeah,
ass whooped over there, bad. And his side too, like over there in Saudi, with his people, got his ass whooped by that Dominican dude. I'm not gonna sit here and say the dude is trash, because obviously I took him as an opponent, but you know what I'm saying.
You already said he's trash. He said I'm not gonna say he's trash. He said he's trash 3 times.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like I'm gonna fuck Shiraz up.
Yo, what's your issue?
He's hurt badder than he thinks. The hole right now. He got a hole. It's a right cross.
You're in the full English, man.
And he's still clapping his hands together. With the right cross, he out of there, bro. And there he's got him hurt again, and that's it.
Come on.
Do you know your opponent's weaknesses?
He was done at it, man.
Yeah. Talkers.
That's what happens. Belanga. They've been gassing him up, man. I don't think I've ever seen any fight from Belanga and thought this guy's a skillful boxer. We know he's got a power. This man knocked out 16 people in the first round. He was doing Mike Tyson numbers. You know what I'm saying? First round, First 16 fights. So obviously you're thinking the power in it. But in terms of skill, he hasn't really got the experience. Obviously he went the distance with Canelo. And this is why people are thinking, oh, Hamza Shearer needs to fight Canelo. Hamza did what Canelo couldn't. All that sort of stuff. But yeah, man. I think he was always going to beat Belanga. But big up Hamza Shearer, man. Did a great job. Great job. But yeah, that's all I pretty much wanted to talk about. Oh, no. Ricky Hatton. Obviously, you know Ricky Hatton, yeah? Legendary British boxer. His son, what's his name? His son, something Hatton. What's his name? Anyway, sorry, guys. Basically, his son, he used to be an amateur, obviously, like most people, obviously. I don't even know why I even said that. But he was an amateur. He didn't have an extensive amateur career. But Campbell, thank you. Campbell Hatton. During COVID, I believe, he was doing his amateurs, isn't it? But during COVID, and them not knowing when he's going to be able to fight and things of that nature, his team apparently decided, yo, cut the amateur nonsense, let's go pro. It was the worst decision because the guy, no disrespect to him, he wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? And he's retired, man. I think he's like 24.
Yeah,
he's retired.
It was retired, bro. It wasn't good, man. It wasn't good. It just is what it is.
He was just a name, you know what I'm saying? He was just a name. He was just getting beaten. He was getting beaten, man. And it looked like he was putting in effort.
It's the same as Tyson Fury's brother. What's his name? The one that was in Love Island.
Oh, yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, bro, he can't box anyway. He was out here fighting Jake Paul, bro. Like, it's not every time your name will lead you to success, sure. Like, if you're not good at it, you're not.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Chims, are you
if he was fighting proper people, he would have been slapped a long time ago.
Yeah.
Are you a United fan?
I was waiting for the football to come, but yeah, strongly United fan. I mean, season ticket holder.
Season ticket holder. All right. You missed any games?
You know what? This summer's been good for me. I needed that break, man. I need that break. United are breaking my heart. So yeah, I needed that.
What have you all done so far in the window? I think, was it Cunha that you guys signed?
Mate, with where we are and how we finished last year, in the window we're struggling, because we have so many things to fix. We've got people that need to go who are putting their foot down and saying, like, look, we'd rather stay and earn the peas. It's just long. Sancho needs to go. Anthony needs to go. Rashford needs to go. You know what I'm saying? We've given Rashford's number away. So he needs to go. And I think the club probably made the wrong decision giving the number away, because then it's very evident that this person doesn't have a place. So then that's a drive down of value. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's annoying.
Have you ever thought about relinquishing your season ticket?
Why would I?
Well, I don't know. I mean, some United fans that I've seen with public platforms have decided that they are going to start voting with their feet and their purses. So I'm guessing you're not one of those.
I hear all that. Always in like, oh, don't show up, and that will really hurt. No, it won't. It won't. But United is too big for that.
Yeah.
There are people who have tried. Like I speak to the fans, bro. Like the Red Army, they're the biggest like fan group. No. None of them would ever stop.
And your used to be rivals, Liverpool. Have you been?
You say used to be?
Are they still your rivals?
Of course they are.
Ah.
But it's like I think people misconstrue the Manchester Liverpool rivalry. It's not about just football. It's locality.
Yeah.
Jenny, it's like I can drive 30 minutes and I'll be in Liverpool.
Yeah.
So it's actually about location.
Okay. So how are you? What are your thoughts on the activity so far? And obviously, the most recent rumor is that they might be going for Isaac.
I saw them going potentially for Ekatike, but I am annoyed in the sense that I think Liverpool at the moment is their business has been by far the best, probably worldwide. Yeah, no, they've directly replaced people, and this is what annoys me. Like they've identified where they need to replace things, and they've brought in top replacements. I am questioning with this squad if they can go on to win the league again.
Yeah.
I don't know. We have to see how it works because I thought last season was just Slot basically looking after Klopp's team.
Yeah.
It was the same team. So that was probably a continuation. And if everyone deeps it like the season before, Liverpool already on the come up. As soon as they got all their players back, they were okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they had a lot of injuries, and the reason they couldn't keep up with you guys in City was because of the injuries. As soon as that stopped, they marched their way to the top four.
Yeah.
And then went on to win the league the next season. You know what I'm saying? So as a complete squad, it hurts me to say it, but I think they do have the best squad in the league, definitely, potentially Europe. And getting Kirkes in left back, getting Frimpong at right back, they're both fantastic fullbacks. They're both. If Liverpool get a striker, it's long for everyone. It's genuinely long for everyone. They're too good as it is without that.
All right, thank you very much. I'm guessing you're looking forward to next season for different reasons than any other club fan.
I'm not looking forward to it, big man. That's all. I'm not. I'm not looking forward to it. I think we'll struggle. I think Arsenal is the one I'm interested to watch because I think you're probably the only team that can challenge. Or Man City too. Man City is an interesting one, but Arsenal definitely is the one that will challenge. If you lot definitely get the striker, I know that you're trying for it. And if you do, Madueke was a weird signing, by the way. No, I don't really know. I don't think it was necessary. I don't know. Maybe he just had bare money, so have the money to like. He's a good player. I think it's assisted. But I don't think he's what you needed. But you know, if you've got 50 mil to spend, why not? But a striker is essential for you guys. And if you lot get a solid number 9 that is going to put goals in the net, I think you could potentially become a team that can probably take the league for like 2-3 years.
All right, thank you very much.
That's without everyone else leaving.
Okay. Thank you for your contribution today. I enjoyed your boxing knowledge. Thank you very much. We are now at the end of the show. And as gracious greatness. I think Chelsea's gonna do well this season. I think Liverpool's gonna do well this season. I think Newcastle's gonna do well. I think Tottenham might be interesting too.
They could.
Tottenham might be interesting. When I say well, there's always levels to well. But I think quite a few teams are going to do well. But I'm looking forward to the Liverpool. Oh, and Man City. Can't discuss Man City. They've been bolstering like crazy. But
have Tottenham still got that manager you like?
No.
Oh, they got rid of him?
Yeah.
Oh, serious? Okay.
Yeah. They got, I think, Frank, no? Thomas Frank. But anyway. Thank you, Chims. Let's get into the wrap up. I am so bloody tired.
They could. They
I don't know what that was. Where were we? Oh, here we go.
All right, people. It's been a good show. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for, contributing. Like the video, please. Share. Subscribe. And all the good stuff. And yeah, man. Hopefully we'll see you guys tomorrow, man.
God willing, I hope y'all have a blessed day. Drink plenty of water. I don't know what the weather's saying, but sunscreen is always a must, as Esther says. And yeah, see you all tomorrow.
Peace.